Oh, well, hello, hello.
Ooh, hello.
I don't know how to
Yes. Quiet.
What the fuck?
Hey,
Don't worry about it.
Venalis. How are you?
I apologize for my tardiness. I was making literal popcorn.
Dude,
Nice.
popcorn is pretty pog, man. Do you have how do you, like, in the microwave or like with a hot air popper or what?
I just put it on my testicles.
Do your fucking
Okay.
trash.
Whoa,
Alright.
that's a medical condition. You should get that looked at.
The Jiffy Pop said
Is
it.
that like microfusion?
Microfusion?
You know what I mean? It's like fusion, but with really small things.
How much fucking sugar have you had tonight, bud?
Dude, listen, you don't need to worry about me and my sugar, all right?
I do have a very important question, actually, and this will actually decide whether or not we do Mar tonight at all.
Oh, wow.
Galdric,
Yeah.
what do you put on your popcorn?
Okay, everyone's looking at me and I don't like it.
I'm waiting.
You have no idea how important this is to me for me to know.
know.
Okay,
I will-
straight mayonnaise. If I'm at home and I'm just chilling,
Yeah.
I usually just have like a nice good kettle corn is what I pop. I love kettle corn.
Okay.
It's delicious. If I'm at the theater,
Yeah.
and I get some of that, I don't put any fucking butter on it because I think it makes it way too soggy. I instead go for the I get chocolate raisinets and I drop them in there, and then I have
Oh my
raisinets and
God.
popcorn together.
Okay.
Nice. Cool.
I said raisinets and popcorn.
Yeah, raisinets and popcorn. Yeah,
Yeah, that's actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
or
the-
milk duds. They're interchangeable.
yeah, none of those were on my approved list, but you know what? They just made their way on there.
Wow. That's big. That
Okay,
is big.
Just in case anyone was wondering what the correct answer was, the correct answer is absolutely fucking nothing, you heathen. You don't put anything on popcorn. Not
This
butter,
is why we-
not salt,
Are
not
you
nothing.
fucked in the head.
Absolutely
I know,
nothing.
right?
You
What
leave
the
popcorn
fuck?
and
Are
you
you
don't fuck with
perverted?
it, okay?
Are you sick in your fucking stupid fucking head?
Wow, what the
Are
fuck?
you sick in your stupid
What the
idiot
fuck?
mouth?
I can't
shit-eating
believe it.
Fucking dick.
Listen.
Fucking head.
I can see that nobody has seen the truth that I have seen in the glory of plain popcorn. But
The actual right answer is to throw some olive oil on there and then some salt and some cayenne pepper.
What the
That's
fuck
it.
goes on in that house of
That's the
horrors?
one.
What is going on? Oh my god, no.
So I'm gonna be the one to call Mara this week. I'll see you guys.
oh my goodness. It is true also that my favorite snack is plain celery with nothing on it.
It's
No, it is not. No.
infuriating.
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
It's
Yeah.
very upsetting.
He's my own brother, and I can tell you he's lying. That's absolutely not true.
Absolutely, man. I love
That is
celery
not
with
true.
nothing on it.
Top
I love
snack.
popcorn with nothing on it. You guys need to learn.
I don't.
Wow.
That-
If I'm
That's
feeling
your-
crazy, a little bit of cucumber. Oh, it's got some flavor to it, but man, cucumber sometimes a little bit here and there, it's pretty good.
That's your
Okay.
wife and your brother going against you, saying you're fucked in the head.
Okay, listen, fact,
You
man.
want to know? You want to know what my favorite snack is? I mean, I wish it was celery. I'd be in a lot better shape if that was the case. My favorite snack is Nongshim Shin Ramyun Gourmet Spicy Noodles. It's 500 calories per bag and 126% of your daily recommended sodium. And I eat 3 at a time.
Yes, that's very good.
It's really bad.
Okay,
It's
I was
bad.
just talking about how much aspartame you take in a day. With
Oh,
all the
yeah.
aspartame and all that salt, dude, something's gonna happen. I don't know what it's gonna be, but something's gonna
Beef
happen.
jerky inside. Yeah.
How's your blood pressure there, buddy? How's your blood
Oh
pressure?
my god! You know, I haven't checked this since I was in the army, so I can only hazard a guess.
I feel like you're going to be whenever you eventually die, which will either be in 5 months or literally never.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking exactly. Yep.
Yeah, your body's going to be absolutely perfectly preserved for the rest of eternity.
No need for
Be the
formaldehyde.
Yeah.
eternal president.
Yes,
I'm fucking
exactly.
infuriated that I weigh more than Milton.
Oh
I
my god!
don't eat any of that shit. I know I've got like 50 pounds on this fucker.
Meanwhile, my body's like, bro,
Injustice.
please, dude, what do you think I'm doing with this third pack of noodles? Please, I can't do anything with this. Please stop.
For the love of God,
The
I can
body's
only
like,
do so
all right,
much.
the blood, here it comes, man. The blood's like, no. The
Please.
body's like, listen, it can't go anywhere else. It's gotta go in there.
So, Tech,
yeah.
on this food topic,
Yeah.
can you please describe your perfect burger for me?
Perfect burger. Okay. Perfect burger is not so much in what's on it as how those go on it. Allow me to tell you.
Okay.
You have
settle in.
you have the hamburger bun, right? You cut it in half. You have the round top piece and the flat bottom piece. You take the flat bottom piece and you put it very far away from yourself because you're not going to need that for right now. On the top, you start with a little bit of mustard, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of fucking mustard. Then you sprinkle on some finely chopped onion. Then you do a couple pickle slices, enough for one in each bite. Then you put on one tomato slice. Then goes the burger patty.
Hold on.
Then
slower.
goes
Speak slower.
2 slices of cheese. Then you put the bottom on it and you flip the burger over.
You put your cheese in the bottom of your fucking burger
Was that-
patty?
yeah, I heard that too. I'm sorry. And then you turn it upside down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you put the nice soft cheese against all the wet, nasty garbage on the top of the fucking burger? No,
I
it
think
goes
the wet, nasty
bun.
garbage.
It goes bun, cheese, burger. Okay.
Okay, hold on. If by some chance you were in some hellish 1984 George Orwell dystopian, parallel universe where you couldn't have the wet, nasty shit, and all you could have was burger, bun, and cheese, would the cheese go on the bottom or on top? Answer it, you fucking psychopath. I want to hear you say it. I want to hear you fucking say it. I want to
Listen,
hear it come out of your
there's a
fucking
system
mouth.
to building burgers, and you can't
Oh
fuck
my
with
God,
the system.
you need
It goes
help.
top.
You need help.
It goes top
You need help.
of the bun, and
You
then it
need
goes
help.
condiments. Okay, then goes the meat, and then goes the cheese on that. Then the bottom of the bun, and you flip it over. That's
You're
how it
sick.
goes. Okay.
You're
love
sick
how-
in the fucking head, man.
I love how Milton's like, say it. I want to hear it from my kin. Say it.
I want to hear
Tell
you
me.
fucking say it to me. I want to hear it come out of your
Listen,
mouth.
I don't need to take
I gotta-
this. I'm gonna go make some plain
Listen,
popcorn.
I have to be a little rude here. Okay, I got to throw down the gauntlet. Okay.
Yeah.
Tech, your D&D campaigns have been so creative and wonderful and fantastic. Okay,
Yeah.
I've enjoyed being here. All right, but your palette is both psychotic and boring as fuck at the same time.
I have the version of the American Psycho palette. Okay.
Although, you want to know something that I genuinely thought Techsmith was like in the fraction of a percentage of the population of the world, but it turns out is actually rather common, and I still can't get over how fucking psychotic it is. The fact that he drinks his coffee straight black with nothing in it.
Yeah, man.
That's
What
the
sort
correct
of
way to-
fucking
Don't darkest
dude,
roast.
Okay.
what sort of masochistic
Yeah.
fucking
Then it
maniac?
tastes like coffee.
Oh
Otherwise,
my
it doesn't
God.
taste like coffee.
Exactly. Darkest roast
Dude.
possible. Brew it strong. Drink it straight black. That's coffee.
No, okay, this is the way that coffee should be enjoyed. Coffee should be enjoyed like mustard should be enjoyed on a hamburger. I don't want mustard that tastes a bit like hamburger. I want a drink that tastes a bit like coffee. I want sugar and milk and cream and fucking Oreo squirt Nestle Sundae fucking dessert fucking mix. And then I want it to taste a bit like coffee, okay? Dude, I
Terrible.
wouldn't, the same way that I wouldn't drink straight coffee, I wouldn't chug straight fucking mustard.
My goodness.
Fucking crazy.
Wow.
Anyways.
Goodness.
Tech is
Well,
that fucking guy that adds milk before the cereal.
you mean has cereal the right way?
He does do that.
Well, I don't like soggy
Fucking God.
cereal. Listen, you guys are just fucked, okay?
He has a system. He does have a
Yes.
crunchy. I think that's the thing. Is your favorite taste is crunchy.
Yes. My favorite taste is crunchy. That's why I like celery. That's why I like popcorn.
Yeah.
That's why I don't let that gosh darn flippin' fartin'
Hey.
milk.
Come on now.
I'm
on
sorry.
now.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Don't let that milk ruin my crunchy, delicious cereal, okay?
What
A few
about
weeks ago, you were talking about how you always leave space for us to banter back and forth.
Yeah.
Let's not do that anymore.
That's fair.
Okay.
Fair.
All right.
Yep.
That's perfect.
No, that's still died.
Oh,
my
Christ.
God.
I'm
Okay.
drinking coffee as we're doing this, so that
What's
wasn't
in
great.
it?
I bet
What's
you it's
in
not
it, though?
straight black, so
Yeah. Yeah, if it's not straight black dark roast coffee, then you're not drinking coffee. You're drinking something else. And I've seen Galdric to what you do to your coffee every now and then. You post a little video, and I report it to Twitter every time. I report it for coffee abuse every single time.
I'm gonna do it in the slow-mo video again just for you.
I saw that in slow-mo, and I was like, this is perverse. This is psychotic. So I report those every
like
time, just so you know.
Are you sure you weren't born in like Seattle? Because I swear to God, I'm hearing a whole lot of Seattle in that conversation.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, we got to get into the session.
All right,
Okay, you
let's
guys have
get
got
into
like
it.
major important shit that's about to happen.
Fuck me. Okay.
Yeah, I hope everyone thought real long and
Yep.
hard about things because we're gonna hit the ground running.
I don't remember what the fuck happened last week.
I know.
You're
I
about
remember
to.
that. I do. I remember very distinctly that we were at a moment where there was some dude dressed up like a fucking Chaos Knight from Warhammer Online with a knife up to someone's fucking head, looking at someone else saying "kill" or "don't kill." And then Galdric literally just get fucking murdered. Like, didn't Galdric just tell some
No, he
died.
died.
Kill him, cut off her
That's
head.
true.
Yeah,
Didn't that happen?
we'll have a little recap and I'll lay out the whole session. So first, I will start by welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use a modified D&D 5e rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a high fantasy universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on YouTube, but that doesn't mean that you can't just hang out and enjoy the session. So first we'll start with a recap. Last time, you guys ventured into Ibov, the province that people are saying all of the evil in the world went into, and the place that no one ever returns from. Well, you went in, and on your first night, you were ambushed by a strange individual, a man carrying daggers and vials of poison, who tried to rob you of your valuables, although you all rolled insanely high and resisted the paralyze. When you questioned him about things, he had said that he hadn't seen anyone like you in a while, and he referred to you guys as prey. Further, you guys went in until you found a bear caught in a bear trap, and then 2 elven rangers showed up, clearly dying of starvation, and after a short exchange, they killed the bear and began to butcher it in front of you. Shortly after that, you found a woman being killed by an assassin. The woman cried out for help, but as soon as she did, Galdric told the assassin to just go ahead and kill the woman, which the assassin did, and then Galdric promptly died. Luckily, Galdric had already been drinking a health potion, so he came back to life very quickly. And also, when I say the term died, I'm using that as kind of like an emotional impact thing. You technically, in the D&D terms, fell unconscious. You need to fail your death saves to actually die, but I like saying die because 0 health is dead to me. Then, as you turned to leave, you guys decided, fuck this place, we're out of here. We basically know what's going on. We're going to leave above. You turned to leave, and the three of you, Locke, Lou, and Slump, you knew your way out. Like, you could just turn around and walk the way you came in out. But Galdric seemed kind of confused and couldn't tell the way out. And as you guys were kind of guiding Galdric and leaving, you happened upon another encounter. Two individuals standing on the gallows. I think I said they were both men. One's a man and one is a woman. These 2 individuals standing on the gallows ready to be hanged, and an executioner who was going to drop one from the gallows, who said, 1 lives, 1 dies, you choose, and the party suffers the consequences together. Now that you understand the stakes with Galdric dying previously, you are all faced with a dire choice. So that is where we will come in after we take a little ride on the narrative camera. The world stands ready, but it knows not for what. we see the armies of Izo. We see the Archmage Raisko weaving and wielding magic with grace and power. He stretches his hands apart, and a fireball shoots from between them and is sent sailing past a target dummy. Then he teleports and catches the ball of fire inside a net woven of pure light, but at the same instant, a second copy of Raisko materializes from 50 feet away and fires a black beam from his finger, disintegrating the target dummy. The camera zooms out, and we see 100 senior archmages perform the exact same spell. The camera zooms out again, and we see 1,000 junior archmages sending crashing meteors, terrifying lightning, near oceans of water, and arcane explosions at target dummies. The camera zooms out, and we see 10,000 foot soldiers with enchanted weapons, slashing, incinerating, and crushing target dummies. Izo stands ready. Next, we see the armies of Hayland. We see the Grand Master Cleric Ula performing sacred rites of Saloon on a long line of 100 chosen clerics. They glow blue with the light of Saloon as they then turn to face the armies that have assembled. The camera zooms out, and these 100 chosen begin to bless and bolster an army of 1,000 clerics who begin to radiate the same blue light, and the city of Rena becomes engulfed in the overwhelming glow of Saloon. The camera zooms out, and we see 10,000 soldiers in gleaming white armor. They are praying, sparring, or preparing their arms and armor. They are resolute, and with the might of one of the most ancient gods, they are strong. Hayland stands ready. Next, we see the armies of the Free City. We see the ancient sorcerer Ramadan, seated atop a makeshift tower in the center of the Free City. She sits there with her eyes closed but clearly focused. Her long blue robes flow around her and off the edges of the tower. We hear all around us thundering movement, as if the hooves of 1,000 horses trampled in unison. We zoom out, and we see 100 handlers, people with long flags being waved in the air. We zoom out, and we see 1,000 horse riders running formations around the exterior of the Free City. Their movements are perfectly synchronized. Even the horses, all 1,000 of them, land hoofbeat for hoofbeat in unison all around the city. We zoom out, and we see tens of thousands of soldiers with pikes practicing combat forms. Their pikes lance out in perfect unison, with one set thrusting and retracting as another set thrusts, creating a singular moving wall of pikes that has no pause. The Free City stands ready. The camera descends into hell, into Phlegethos, where we see Fierna standing in front of 1,000,000 demons, an ocean of hatred and evil that spans leagues in all directions. They are slavering, screaming, howling, and ravenous. The demons will be welcomed onto Earth. Their destructive thirsts will be slated. Their cruelty and malice will be unleashed. The camera darkens to the sound of gnashing teeth, stomping hooves, sharpening swords, and the hissing explosions of fireballs. This is where the world stands. It stands ready, but it knows not for what. All right, guys. You are back inside Ibov. Oh yeah, no, that's not the music we had. This one.
somber.
A little
So
bit
you gotta
spooky.
You gotta love when you touch your Go XLR and it dies halfway through the narrative camera.
Oh no,
Shit.
man. Oh well, a bunch of people did a bunch of cool shit.
I got my phone out and I got to hear the second half of it before it finally fucking reset.
Okay.
Bottom line, the armies are getting ready, right?
Yeah, exactly. All the armies of Hayland, Izo, the Free City, and Hell are all ready. But
God, that's the spooky part. Man. 1 million demons. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
I started to feel like maybe this was
Yeah, what the fuck was this whole,
Super
I will
risky
equal
move.
your smallest contribution, blah, 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 blah. A fucking million demons? Okay. All
got
right.
another plan happening.
Yeesh.
Well, she knows how strong we are. Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
So, as we get started, I've got a couple notes for you guys. You are standing in front of the executioner with the executioner's mask over their face, where you can just see their eye holes. They do seem to present as male, as far as you understand it. The people on top of the gallows, one appears male, one appears female. The executioner, as you approached, simply said, "One lives, one dies, you decide." And I will tell you right now that time is a factor. Go.
Kill them both! No, I'm fucking kidding.
What
I'm fucking kidding.
What do they look like?
One, so they have their heads covered as well, as they, like, you know, when you put the bag over their head before they drop, kind of thing. So their faces are covered. One appears to be in kind of more rural clothing, kind of thing, kind of more roughshod clothing, and the other one seems to be in more standard attire that you've seen in, like, the city of Rena or the city of Izo or Avar, kind of thing.
I'm actually, this is not an off the cuff comment. This is a real comment that I have considered since I remembered what the fuck we were looking at. Slump points to the executioner and says, "You go. They live."
That's good. That's good. Let's hurry up. I like that. That's good.
But can I do wait before we say go? Can I look through? I'm just gonna look through this gem really quick.
And can I just super quickly look? I know what it's going to show, but super quickly look through the Gem of True Seeing.
Yep. When you look through the Gem of True Seeing, you roll perception. So roll plus wisdom.
Oh, no.
Natural one. You put it in front of your right eye, and then you look through one eye at them, and nothing changes because you closed your right eye and looked with your left eye, and you didn't even look through the Gem of True Seeing.
Gosh, this is so weird. Last time it looked like it was us, but now it's just them. Okay.
Will you hurry up?
I mean, okay, yeah. If we feel, yeah, no violence.
Wait,
You go.
What are you saying?
I'm agreeing with you, Slump.
Oh,
Let's get
okay.
the executioner to go.
Yeah.
No violence, executioner.
Yeah.
You go.
You go. Or
Locke, is
someone
that
has
okay?
to die.
Is this
You
the
didn't
will of
say-
the party?
How do you
You
feel about
didn't-
that, Locke?
Hold on. You didn't say. You just said one. You just said one dies. We choose you to be the one that dies, and if you don't want to die, then you have to go.
I'm okay with this. It's literally this guy shows up out of nowhere. Is like, one lives, one dies. No other information. I agree with Slump.
Yeah.
This
Oh, God, I
executioner's
feel
kind of
like I'm
sus.
gonna-
Either way, I think we should hurry this the fuck up, though.
Right.
Time is a factor. I feel like we should investigate more. I don't know. We don't have a lot of information to base this on. And last time Galdric died.
Can we skip this vote? Damn it, I hate my life.
That's it happened. That is true.
There's 6 of us. We have to vote.
Oh shit, that's true. Slump thinks he has the right idea.
I don't care who goes. I'm
you
gonna vote for.
saying-
I'm gonna vote whatever Slump votes with.
Should we ask what the people who are going to be executed think? Is that what you're saying?
Can we
Noah?
maybe not ask more questions? Can we just fucking go?
Time is a factor. That's the will of the party.
Okay, yeah.
We have consensus.
Ooh, that's a thinker.
I'm trying to think, because like I don't want to take a chance. I'm trying to like it's so hard. Like I can't tell if we're being put through like a mind game that's like, can you find the literary method of deciphering the path that will result in the least amount of collateral, or is it literally you're going to get a consequence and you're sort of in some senses arbitrarily deciding who's going to pay the piper.
Right.
That's what I'm trying. I'm having a hard time determining if it's like, if this is literally something tricky, if it's literally, if you can find a way to weasel out of this, then maybe,
Totally, yeah. So I'm just basically thinking, I was telling Kaylee, and I've told people that this was a for serious one. And unfortunately, I have bad news. You're all going to die.
What?
Shit.
So
I'm looking forward to seeing what we run into, what our next campaign is.
Fuck.
what
I
happens?
call Kirby on our reroll.
So I think what happens is when you all unanimously decide that the executioner should die, the executioner simply ragdolls and falls down. And I now have to think of what would happen in the rest of the world after you guys died. When you never come out of the forest. What happens to you guys is you fall over, and when you're brought back, you are confused. You don't know how long you've been in the forest. You don't know how to leave the forest. And you're just kind of racked with this emptiness and pain. And you feel trapped and locked to this place. And you feel like you're not you. You feel like you're part of something much, much bigger. And I guess what I have to decide is how much time would pass before the armies that you told to get assembled would stop waiting and enter the forest to rescue you / deal with the issue that's happening in the forest.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I'm wondering if, can we do, once we come back to awake, is there anything that we can do or play out, just some things we can try to see if we can, or is it kind of time passes regardless, like maybe we were out for a long time, or
no matter what, it seems like it's been a few minutes and it seems like it's been a few years. You guys have no idea. When you try to think of it, everything's just a haze. And right now you are all technically thralls, soul thralls to the Pale Knight. You are part of what she is doing. So I think, how would this play out? I don't want to do a TPK campaign over. So let's think.
Is there any way? Do we have any lucks or fucking items?
Oh my God,
single-use
luck.
things
Well,
that we
we
can
could use
yeah.
luck.
Could we use a luck to can I roll a luck with my charisma or something so that rather than having that happen, maybe I elicit a response from the executioner?
So like basically the consequences are going to play out, but I do like the idea of using luck because you guys were blessed by fortune. You all had many instances of luck to change fates the way you wanted to have happen. When you really, really wanted to have something happen and you tried for it, you could twist fate with luck and have that thing happen. And you all had quite a bit of luck left. Some of you a little bit less than others, Galdric.
What are you talking about?
I think you used a bit of luck, didn't you?
I've only used one since we've
that was
the new
Jake.
Thing.
Jake used a bunch of luck.
Yeah, Jake was virgin on 1 left. I
think. Okay, so the rest
I've
of
been
you...
a good boy this area.
So you guys had a lot of luck left. And I think all of that luck twists fate into one day you... Oh, this is tough.
When I die, can my butler realize that I'm no longer alive and send a building down to rescue me?
Well, so I think the one who would have come and found you would have been Ramadan. With her knowledge of ancient magics, and the only one who understands Oberith and the nature of madness, I think she would be the one who found you. Okay, I think this is what happens. You wake up one day after having wandered around for who knows how long. You wake up in the Free City. You are all laying in beds next to Ramadan, who is using some very big magic to bring you guys back. And the magic she's doing would not work. And she knows that. And she's just hoping that there's some aspect of you guys that would help. And I will say you all drop down to 1 luck. Everyone has 1 luck left. And through the combined expenditure of your 20 some odd luck, the fates twist enough to bring you back. While you were soul thralls to Pale Knight, you were given a unique insight into the Pale Knight's plans. Insight that you can no longer really understand, but you do have images in your mind. You have images of an inverted funnel leading up into the sky. A funnel that you were a part of. It's a funnel of all the souls that never made it to the afterlife. And it was all leading to the Pale Knight. And surrounded around this funnel were symbols etched in rivers of blood. And you can remember the symbols, but you don't know what they mean. And you wake up, and Ramadan says, "Oh my goodness, are you alive?
Hi.
What happened? What happened in there?"
I want to
We
stretch
were-
from head to toe and spread my toesies like stars and be like, I don't know.
I found your bodies in the largest mass grave I've ever seen.
Oh God.
There were hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of individuals in there. I dragged your bodies back. What happened in there?
We were faced by illusions of the mist that usually when I would look at them in true sight, they would appear to be just us, or me because I was looking, but I assume it would be any of us. And we were presented with,
And I tell her about the
Yeah.
choice for killing.
what do you think of that?
I also saw these when I went in there to come get you. They seem to be... it's like an infection in your brain. And it's meant to tempt you into the evil that Pale Knight can grab a hold of.
Oh.
And it seems like there's no right or wrong answer to any one of them. It's how much you consider your answer.
Rats. That's tricky. They use that kind of classic, kind of scammer move of being like, hey, time, you gotta go right now. It's an emergency. Time is a factor.
Yes.
Oh, they really, really manipulate your emotions in there.
The deeper I went in, the more intense and urgent they appeared.
Yeah.
I think that's why nobody comes back. It manages to grab some small piece of your heart and pull on whatever small fragment of whatever it is the Pale Knight wants, and that's what drags you in.
Do you all remember? I'm having these memories of shapes and symbols. Do you guys remember any of this?
Do we all remember this, or do we
Yeah. You all remember the images.
Okay.
Slump remembers it, kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah, kind of, as about as certain as Slump is going to be about anything ever again. Ever.
It's a very
Ever
dangerous
again.
place, Slump. We could have all, and we all agreed. Yeah, don't worry.
I
Slump
can't. I
remembers
personally can't wait to go back.
Slump remembers the symbols, kind of.
What if we, probably if we write them all down, that could do something really bad, like get the Pale Knight's attention or something, but maybe if we wrote them down separately, or like a piece of a symbol.
Yeah, one of them
each,
looked like a
and
little
show
octopus
them to you?
holding a moon up in the
Yep.
sky. Another one looked like a tree man taking a whiz in the wind.
Oh my gosh, it does look like that.
Yeah, it does kind of look like, a little bit.
There was
That's all.
the donkey there was the donkey eating the fig.
Donkey eating the
Yes.
fig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the donkey, yeah.
There was
Wait,
the
did you say
there
the
was the
donkey
really
was eating a fig?
The donkey was eating
Yeah.
a fig in one of them.
Oh,
yeah, there was a really demonic one where there was like
Maybe Slump might not be remembering. Please, God, please. Slump can't handle more responsibility.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
No, Slump changes his mind. He saw something else. Please.
one of them kind of looked really demonic. It looked like slices of cheese below the meat on a hamburger.
Oh no, that's actually perfectly
Yeah.
normal. That's how this universe
No, that's not
works.
normal. That's
Yeah.
not normal at all. Demon! Hell no! I draw my sword.
I think as you guys begin describing these symbols and kind of drawing them out here and there,
Carefully. We don't want
very carefully, Ramadan is watching very carefully to make sure that you guys don't accidentally summon something awful kind of thing. And then I think as you're drawing them, she says, these images were filled with blood, weren't they?
They were.
This is much worse than I thought.
How could it get any worse?
Worse than a mass grave?
Pale Knight is attempting to breach heaven. She's going to destroy the Divine Gate. This is yes, Master Galdric. It doesn't sound like things are going very well down there. I kind of lost you for a little bit.
Get everyone ready. Everyone ready for war. Give everyone ready. Even armor up the bills. Get everybody ready.
I mean, we were literally just getting ready to retreat and send some into cryostasis. We need to fight now? We're literally in we're in evacuation mode.
And I relay that information. I'm like, Pale Knight's coming up to fucking knock down the Divine Gate. We got fucking intel, man.
Wait, hold on. Do you think? Wait, what if Pale Knight's entering the heavens of the green ink? What if she doesn't even know about this place?
Oh, okay, you're right. We should probably not care.
Well, I mean, it's just like Bahamut and Torm, and they're kind of assholes anyways, right?
That's true. If it's just their heaven.
Yes, that's not that big of.
Yeah, then that's not that bad. Yeah, that's probably not that.
Hold on.
Probably not that.
They have a wheel of cosmology. I don't know why they do it that way there, but that could be bad if they do destroy heaven. That would weaken the outer planes, and then the inner planes would be the laws that govern them would cease to exist.
That's cool.
And that would basically lead to dominoes, right?
Yeah.
I think the
sauce is a little too much for me, but
yeah,
cheese is pretty good.
Exactly. Imagine a giant greasy Domino's pizza of a universe. I think that's basically what would happen.
Oh God.
It's like double mushroom, double celery.
Oh, what?
With cheese on the bottom.
It's like I don't even know you.
It would be a really bad pizza. It would be the worst pizza ever made, and I think that's what's about to happen to the green ink.
Can we get extraction yet? This place sucks.
Things really have kind of gone to hell there, haven't they?
I was literally in hell here, so yeah.
Wow. I mean, it's not really on our list to kind of stop that, as long as you just do whatever it is you need to do the other thing.
Thanks. You're always.
Don't sweat hey, Galdric, don't sweat the small stuff.
I'm gonna give Pale Knight your home address. Do you fucking hear me?
Now, you live here too.
I don't. Can you just get the armies ready?
I will get them ready.
Whatever. You know what? We actually have a deal with the demon down here, and they're getting their hell armies ready.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
If heaven can't stand up to it, if hell's going to step up more than heaven will.
I need to make a note of this.
I'm just saying.
Which demon was it that you made a deal with?
It doesn't matter. It's just a puny little demon that's raising a bigger army than heaven is. That's all I'm saying.
Hold on.
Heaven probably can't handle it. It's fine.
It was like, well, no, this is a problem. I will need, just for documentation's sake, what was the technical name of the demon?
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you is that it doesn't matter, because you're not even getting an army ready. So
we could get an army ready, but I
probably
just
not. It probably wouldn't be as good. You're like, oh, John's throwing a party. I could throw a party, but you don't even bring cups or ice. It's like a really sad cheese platter and some really old music.
How many angels do you think you'll need?
I mean, how much?
5?
Do you? Yeah, that's 5. Yeah, okay, 5. Yeah, sure.
5. All right. I'll see if I can get a request for 5 angels. I don't know if they'll. I don't know. I can't make any promises.
No. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just rely on hell.
Well, listen. You shouldn't. Listen. I'm going to have to tell the boss about that. Okay.
And I'm going to tell the boss about what you did.
What did I do?
You didn't want to help save souls.
Listen, I look over things.
And then I'll go into detail and I'll explain the soul vortex with the runes and all the shenanigans. I'll explain that portion.
Okay. So there is actually a whole savior of the. Okay, fine. Well, I'll get your 5 angels. I'll make sure they get the good weapons and don't pick the dumb things.
You mean like this stupid thing?
Yeah, I don't. Listen, we put some joke ones up there. It's part of the whole plan. I don't know why you picked that one. You know that one is a literal flaming sword that comes with a gun, right?
No.
Well, it does. So get it before Betty next time.
I don't like you.
Oh, that's
You're
not
my best
true.
view. And I hang up. Sorry, continue. You were saying.
Well, I believe that Pale Knight is going to try to invade and destroy the heavens.
Which heavens? Like Torm heaven?
The
Celestial plane?
the symbols that you've drawn suggests that she's going to go to the seven heavens with Torm and Bahamut, as well as the gates of the moon with Saloon. Also, well, at this point, it looks like she could invade basically all of the heavens.
What do you think that she would want to do with it when she got there? Is the idea to wipe out everything there, to take it over, to make it under new management?
This doesn't look like a doorway. This looks like a battering ram. And I don't think you use a battering ram when you want to have a conversation. So I think this is for destruction. Whether she wants to, I can only assume it's for absolute annihilation of the heavens.
Oh my goodness.
That's bad, because if the heavens cease to exist, all of the outer planes will become, it's kind of easy to get into. She needs to do this once with the heavens, and if she takes those down, she can kind of walk around the outer planes and destroy them all. When those are destroyed, all the laws of physics that govern how our world works and all the rest of the inner planes, they also all fall apart, and she can basically just walk around destroying everything.
Like a big restart button on the universe?
Kind of. A very, very big, messy, collapsing reset button on the universe.
That
And
sounds terrible.
And she would persist and be fine outside of that?
Oh, absolutely. She's made of non-existence, so it's kind of like creating a nest for her, or a den. You know how some birds kind of go and get string and feathers for their nest, or sometimes a fox will dig a little hole and have some fur in there.
Yeah.
Right,
This is her version, where she disembowels all living and existence in everything and carves out a little hole of non-existence that is everywhere.
Oh, okay,
That's kind of cute.
So a couple of questions. Number one, how do we stop her from doing that? Number two, do we need to go back into that forest? And I guess lastly, number three, or B or D or whatever we're on, how do we not kill each other when we see the
Slump has no word in his vocabulary to discuss what he saw, so he's just holding his hands directly out in front of him and like turning red, and that gross thing happens where you can see that some blood vessels are bursting in his eye as he's like trying to come up with an explanation, trying to find the word to describe what they were looking at, like what Lou was describing, looking at herself and shit like that.
what do we do with that?
Well, no, it's just the infection. It's just madness. It's just the madness. It's just the madness.
Slump's nose starts to bleed.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just Pale Knight's madness.
Oh, okay.
Yes. No. Well, the first thing we need to do is we're going to need armies, probably from up above and down below, if you catch my drift. Kind of armies of heaven and hell kind of thing.
Prostitutes.
No. Armies of heaven and hell. Why did you think I meant prostitutes?
Like the naughty angels that come out of the birthday cake?
Well, there might actually be some succubi, so there might actually be some of the sexy demons. You know, that could be some of those.
Okay. Is there any way that we can help train these armies to prepare themselves mentally to combat against? How do we inoculate the Troopaloops against the Hurdy Brain? How we know no spell?
I will work on protection now that I know what magic is used to tempt people to become her thralls. I'll work on protective spells. You will need to visit heaven and hell to build the armies. You were in hell. Do you have any contacts?
Oh,
you know.
Okay,
Yes.
so what if we already did that?
If you already have armies from
what if
heaven
we,
and hell?
what if we signed a deal with a demon?
Well, that would be very, very dangerous. I would like to know what exactly the deal was, because that
No, I
sounds
didn't say
scary.
we
That's
did.
boring.
No, I didn't say we did.
What
I
are
was
your
saying, like, what
thoughts
if we,
in general?
what if we did? If we did do
In
it,
general, what are your thoughts?
if we
Pretty
had,
bad.
if we had
If
it
we
already.
had done that,
Pretty
if we
bad.
had already signed multiple deals with demons, actually.
That's
Yeah.
much more of a problem.
Like, what if we sign multiple deals with multiple demons across multiple different levels of hell?
That would be basically the worst situation ever, and I wouldn't want to know what happens to you when you die.
Okay.
I imagine the worst thing ever imaginable would happen whenever you died.
Well, the good news is
Oh,
not all of us in this room did that.
Okay, well,
Yep. So that's good.
Only slightly heartening.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better than nothing. You got to take what you can get these days.
I mean, you're not wrong there.
Okay, so we should go and go and make sure that the hell you said we should go and make sure that the hell armies are prepared.
And heaven.
If
You're
we
going to
have
need
a
the armies of
contact
heaven
person?
as well.
Yeah,
Well, the heaven's kind of fucking useless.
How do we even get
We
in
did-
contact with them in a real way, you know?
yeah.
My guess would be your best bet would be Ula. She was in pretty close contact with Saloon for a long time.
And okay, so not that we would have had anything to do with it, but if we knew for a fact that we could get help from hell depending on if oh god if how does Slump say this without incriminating himself? Not that he did anything incriminating, of course.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah,
A
yeah.
figure of speech.
I want you to
think
know
what
that
my
I'm
client's trying to say is
Okay, so what if there was an incentive to get help from hell based on the everyone contributing the maximum amount possible? Like, if perhaps they would send help depending on the degree of help that the planes put forward themselves.
Well, then I would say make sure everyone rallies a large army. Everyone on here has rallied large armies. We've got a little over 10,000 from the Free City. Rena,
Excellent.
or Hayland and Izo have virtually matched that as well. So we've got, over 30,000 soldiers ready here. So
Okay,
try to
30,000.
get everywhere else to also do 30,000. Then you get 30,000 from hell.
Yeah, you guys can't do any better. Like, push that up to 50.
I mean,
What's the minimum age for your military?
Yeah, can we up that?
Can we
right,
up that? Let's get those numbers pumped up. Let's
well,
go.
right now it's 18, but do you really want
No, 18 is good, please.
Listen,
16-year-olds?
18's no,
13.
I
15-year-olds,
disagree.
pretty
13.
tall,
13,
pretty-
old enough to hold a
pretty
sword.
muscular,
No,
you know.
that's fine.
I can see what we can do about trying to boost the numbers a little bit, but you made it pretty dire the first time, so we made a pretty solid effort. We can try to get some more though.
Not beyond safety measures.
It's and it sort of depends on how bad you want things to sort of continue. Anything to continue.
No, you make a good
Just-
point. We'll start scouring in the lower age brackets for people who are willing and able.
I mean, what seems better to you, the idea of a 15-year-old dying in combat to save the mortal realm, or the same 15-year-old having the skin peeled off his back and turned into bacon for a demon?
I mean, you make a very good point. You know what? Point very, very well taken.
Just consider that while we go around to check on the other armies.
I may actually use that exact sales technique on the 15-year-olds that I go and meet.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a very, very strong sales technique.
In all of your accumulated understanding and experience from all the wars you've been in, could you have a recommendation on which doggy we should go and talk to check on their armies?
I can check on their armies, and they're all training very well. I can tell you they are ready to move, although we'll work on getting them larger. I think what you should do is probably talk to Ula about having a gateway made to the gates of the moon.
Okay, and that's to see if we can get help from
Saloon.
Angels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
From the heavens.
And then see if we can also touch base with if we did hypothetically have a contact in hell, one of the 6 or 7 people that we've signed a deal with, then we should check on them too, just to make sure.
Yes, exactly.
How things are going.
Yeah.
Okay. And if we sign with your signature, we should just make sure we get copies of any of that paperwork. Or
I'm sorry.
Never
what was
mind.
that?
We're just nothing. No. Okay. We're just gonna get out of your skin here.
Okay.
You check on the armies. We'll
That's a
we'll
weird
touch
way to
base
say
after.
that.
That's great. We'll touch base. Maybe if you get any mail in the next week, maybe just throw it out. Any envelopes, if they're smoking or if they seem to be screaming in some way, maybe just throw those away.
Yes, okay.
Not for any, it's just pranksters, just giving you a heads up.
Hey, you're not going to sell me to the demons, are you?
No. Can I interest you in signing a contract? No. Okay, all right, fine. Sheesh. At least Slump is thinking about the party.
Well, yes, I'll definitely let you know how the armies are progressing, and if you need anything from me, simply ask. But I think your next best bet is to visit Ula and see if she can get you to the gates of the moon.
Thank you so much for finding us. Truly.
I had a feeling that you were not done yet.
You're right about that.
Let's fucking hope.
I mean,
that was pretty fucking close, man.
It's been
Slump
close
just
like a
got
lot of
everyone
times.
killed. With a single idea, Slump just about got everyone fucking killed, man.
Ideas are very powerful.
Oh, dude. Okay.
So, do you guys have... I remember before here in the Free City, we had a teleportation circle set up. Did you guys got anything between the major cities?
Oh, yes. I thought it would be prudent for the central point, the Free City, to have teleportation circles to the other major cities. So yes, we do have teleportation circles to both Avar and Rena.
Wonderful.
Simply step this way and I'll send you off to Rena, where you can talk to Ula.
Awesome.
Slump goes with.
Yep.
Yep. Awesome. So you guys enter a side room in this building where there are multiple teleportation circles set up. More than just the 2 she said. Like there are a bunch in here. And she points you to the one that she indicates is for Rena. You all step aboard. She raises her hands, mutters a small incantation, and the runes underneath your feet light up. And sure enough, you guys are back in the old Archmage's Sanctum. Or
wait, did we want to go to Rena? Oh, this is.
Yeah. We're in
Archmage's
I
Sanctum.
forgot.
in
I'm
Rena.
associating Riceco with that other place now, but I forgot this was original.
Exactly. It's Riceco's old place. And in here it is kind of a little bit abandoned, a little bit it's kind of seen better days in terms of just the dust, and nobody really works in here anymore. But
There's
you are in
no
the
one
tower.
in the room?
Nope, there's no one in the room.
Oh, guys, before we go, I remember Riceco used to keep some healing potions right around here.
I want to go into that cupboard and see if there's still any there.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. This is basically
Nice.
going to see whether or not they're there.
Is that intelligence or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Got it. The dice.
You find one baby healing potion.
Oh, hey, Galdric, here you go.
Oh my God! Hold on. You want Slump to put it in a sippy cup for you?
No, that's no.
Want your healing potion in a sippy cup?
No, I don't. No, I no.
Sippy cup?
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Want Slumpy to get your bill?
No, I don't.
Want Slumpy to get your bill?
That's so mean. Now I feel bad.
You want a couple of phone books to stand on so you can put your lips up to it, you little bitch?
Oh,
my
hey,
God.
whoa,
Slump
hey,
didn't mean it. Slump got carried
hey.
away. Slump got carried away. Slump apologized.
Galdric is just being dead silent and giving him like the mother treatment.
Slump said sorry.
Slump is like tugging on his fucking sleeve a little bit.
Slump said sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't. It doesn't. I don't mind at all. It's fine.
Can I see that healing potion real quick?
Oh shit! You can upgrade them. I forgot about that shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, here.
I'm just gonna pour it in the flask, and there you go.
Oh, wow.
But now
Just
it's in a
needed a bigger
flask.
bottle.
I mean, better than drinking out of a zippy cup.
Okay.
Little sippy cup. A little sippy cup for
Okay,
Jesus.
So on a complete side note, a couple weeks ago I spilled a drink and it hit my water. It hit my my keyboard.
Yeah.
A little bit of my Go XLR.
Ooh.
Today I opened up the mail and some fuck sent me a sippy cup.
Oh my God. That's fucking amazing. That is so fucking fantastic.
That's crazy.
No, I'm fucking pissed. They are neon pink sippy cups.
Oh my God. That is fucking amazing.
Jeez.
Nothing else here, I think. Should we go find Ula?
Yeah, go find Uli, dog.
All right, let's see.
And maybe
How about we head out to the very top
I was
first?
gonna say, yeah,
That
that's
seems to be her.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I would recommend that the party, like Slump, would just start looking for the way to go to the top of the tower.
Yeah. And it's pretty easy to see from here. You guys leave the Archmage's Sanctum into the kind of twisting and winding staircases inside the narrow passages of the Tower of the Healing Hand until you reach the teleporter, which takes you to the top of the tower, where you guys find the shard of Saloon, Luvia, kind of standing by as Ula is kind of reading from a book, and a large group of people are also reading from the book. But nobody's actually saying anything. She's not reading out loud. She's just quietly reading, and everybody else is also quietly reading. And when you enter... Luvia says, "Oh, my friends, hello again. What brings you back to Rena?"
Brings
We
us
need
back
to-
to life, really.
Yeah.
What happened? Well, oh no, I know. You went back. You died and you went to hell. But you've been back for a while. We met
Oh
since
God,
then.
no, we
Remember?
died again.
We died again.
Oh, yeah.
You died again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Teeny Todd had this idea about pointing at a person and saying that, and then we all died.
Should you
What-
guys
what?
retire?
Maybe.
You know what?
Well-
It's sounding real good right about now.
Hold
Okay,
on, how
cool.
long have you been on the job for?
Well, next month it'll be 3 years
Okay,
since I was sent to Earth
okay,
500,000 years ago,
okay.
which meant that was my fourth shift on Earth. That's right. Yes. So around 2 million years.
2 million
Wow.
years. Okay, 2 million years, and you haven't been able to fucking figure it out there, genius cock. Trying to talk to us about maybe we should retire. You didn't see, you've been around here for a bajillion years. You didn't fucking do anything.
We have resurrection sickness right
It's
now.
like
We're
a
all just a little
fucking-
rusty with our social interactions and skills. Pardon us.
You have no idea.
You have
what the
you
demons made Slump to do to their buttholes.
please
You have
excuse
any-
them. They're not used to
You have
dying.
any idea?
They're not used to this.
You
That's
have
true.
ever heard of the scat man? Slump had to do that to someone's mom.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Why would you do
Slump was
that?
doing that. Slump was
Yeah.
motorboating
Did
demon
they-
assholes
did they-
in hell.
Did they ask you to do that?
No, Slump was in fact, in short order, most of them asked Slump to stop, and he did. But Slump just defaulted to starting out with that, so that's how Slump's time has been, okay?
All right, let me think of the worst thing that I would hate the most in the entire world. I guess I'll just start doing that. Demons are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Don't do this thing.
And if they ever told Slump to stop, he would stand up and start punching himself in the face as hard as he could.
Oh boy.
He learned this really nifty technique that he learned in the forest. If they told him to stop doing that, he'd just start grabbing clumps of his hair and ripping it out.
Oh,
Yeah, right, yeah.
Even for being demons, some of them were pretty fucking horrifying. They were really upset about it and begging Slump to stop. So that's what Slump did, alright? So don't you fucking tell Slump about retiring. You did nothing. Slump was motorboating demon assholes and pulling his hair out, okay?
You know what?
That's why he's bald
I
now.
know. I apologize. I did not realize how bad it got.
Wow.
That's
That's
really
pretty
bad.
fucking messy,
You
man.
guys really went to some dark places.
Yeah.
Oh
yes.
my goodness.
Slump was kissing parts that take 3 mirrors to look at.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that sounds terrible. Maybe don't retire. If you were willing to do that, you're literally the most willing people to save this world. So.
True.
That's what we want to do, yeah.
We're hoping to speak to Uli Dog.
Well, she's still technically kind of on her vow of mostly silence, as long as she can muster it. What exactly?
Ula!
time's a
exactly
factor.
Ula!
Time's a factor, and we need her.
No, Ula. No, I know they're your friends, but you can't just say hello because they said hello. You're still,
Hi, Ula!
you're still No, don't. She's like a pet, okay? She gets excited and she talk. Ula, remember, shh, for God.
Jeez.
We're being quiet for God, Ula. What
I'm
do you need
trying
from her?
so hard to not choke on coffee every time you say that. For God.
Remember, God loves it when we're shh.
Stop!
All right. Now, what would you like from Ula? I'll see if I can, permit her a dozen words or so if she needs it.
Mostly we were. Oh.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, no, Slump has decided definitely he should not say that. Slump has decided upon scrutinous observation of his previous statements, he should definitely not say a fucking word right now. Nope, someone else gets to do that.
Okay, good, because I was gonna nominate Lou, because
That's probably a good idea.
From what a Lou to a anyway. Well, so we need to, protect heaven. We have it on good authority, which is our eyeballs, that the Pale Knight is, and I just say this really quietly so that the other people in the room can't hear, because I hear
Yeah.
there's other people reading books.
Yeah.
The Pale Knight wants to destroy heaven, basically all of the heavens.
The Pale Knight wants to destroy
No,
heaven.
oh boy, now there's gonna be panic.
Well,
soon
there
as-
probably should be panic at this point.
As soon as this interaction happens, Slump thinks that they're playing a game where screams it as loud as he possibly can, and then looks very proud of himself.
You win that round.
Yes, well, okay. So now everyone's aware, as they should be, that things are the worst they possibly can be.
That's just it, because
Yep.
then if heavens fall, then the outer planes are going to be at risk, and then they fall, and the inner
Oh
planes.
my goodness, I didn't even think of that. I just
bad.
realized if heaven's gone, then everybody goes to hell.
Ooh,
That's
Hey,
also bad.
ooh,
That's true.
Let's just maybe we just focus on solution orientation rather than fleshing out just how bad.
You know
the
what? That's a
situation
really
is.
good
No,
point.
it's
pretty
okay.
bad. Hold
that's
on.
Okay.
Oh.
No, that's okay. Listen, no,
I need
that's
to
all
sit
right.
down.
It's
I'm just gonna take
everything's-
sit down for a
listen,
minute.
The good
Well-
news is listen, this is the good news. The good news is that if the Pale Knight wins, then we're all gonna be in hell literally forever, and there's nothing we can do anyway. So it's like at that point, the decision's made for us, you know?
And if we do win, you should also consider that maybe that's an opening for hell to come in. So that's also something to consider.
And the good news is that there's probably a pretty good chance that the Pale Knight will just go away and that the power vacuum won't attract someone even more dangerous.
But of course that won't happen because
What could be
you know,
more dangerous?
Yeah. You're looking a little bit. You're looking a little bit aqua.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
Locke,
you see.
do you have anything? Do you have any like a little
Smelling salts
anything
or
to help?
something?
I just,
Yeah, like some
I
sort
do,
of
but
even just liquor.
I just need to sit down
What?
for a minute.
Yeah. Some,
Why do you want me to
please.
lick her?
Nobody lick me, please.
No.
Nobody
Hold
lick me.
on.
That's,
No,
it would
not
be bad
that.
for you. That
Slump-
wouldn't go the way you
Slump-
think.
Slump grabs her hand and like licks the back of it.
I
Like he's kissing
meant
it respectively,
like
but
an-
instead
oh,
he's just
boy.
like licking it.
Is that
Don't
better?
do this thing.
Like
feel better?
like a layer of skin comes off your tongue.
Oh,
As like you realize her skin is made of like small little moon shards all over kind of thing.
I
And it
think
was like crazy abrasive glass just raked all your tongue over.
I think Slump, because of his, if you think of his entire history of what he's put in his body, he probably has the equivalent of a very calloused tongue, and not that it wouldn't get cut, but he probably wouldn't really feel it.
Yeah.
So I think he like lick her hand, and then you look at the rest of the party and go, "There's," and just like blood is everywhere. Like, it looks like he has a mouthful of like strawberry jam, and he's just spitting it everywhere.
Oh God.
Yes.
And he's like patting her hand with his hand.
I think-
spitting blood ever.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
I think Locke pulls out the vial, and as he's doing this, he just pours it on his tongue.
Yeah, the tongue just starts to kind of seal
I
up.
don't know, guys. It didn't really seem to me like it did anything. Just didn't seem like she like. Do you feel better, Miss Lady?
Yep, all better now.
Oh,
All
yay.
better now. Thank you.
It's
Slump.
distracting at least, right? Takes your
looks
mind
very-
off it.
Yes.
Slump looks very satisfied.
So what do you think?
So if she's going to, you said Pale Knight is going to destroy the heavens?
Correct. Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so you want to go to the heavens?
We want to reinforce them. Yeah. Try and do everything we can to stop her from getting that battering ram through.
So you do you just want to send armies there to destroy? What exactly do you need from Ula? What do you think Ula can do?
Well, we, you know, when I pray to my god, it's not really like I can just have a conversation, so I don't really know how to warn the gods. So we're hoping for someone to have a more actual back and forth with the folks up there. And that's why we were hoping maybe Ula, yeah, or yourself.
I kind of raise one hand and I'm like, you know, I can just talk to Torm.
What? Just back and forth?
Wait, was Torn the one I was talking to? I don't
That was
remember.
Bahamut.
You were talking
It
to
was
Bahamut, yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't talk to Torn, but I can talk to Bahamut.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
You guys knew this. I don't really want to talk to him because his boss is kind of a dick.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Maybe you should both talk. You to Torm Bahamut, and you to Saloon.
maybe talk to Saloon first because Torm and Bahamut, well, they're having kind of a weird time right now.
Really?
Yeah, things got really messed up with Jared for a while, so they're kind of in a weird place right now.
Where is Jared?
Yeah, where is he?
Yeah,
I
where is
have-
that
I
guy?
I'm
have
sure that he
no
wandered into
idea.
the woods. Oh.
And I think as you guys ask, where is Jared?
Oh.
Do
This-
we remember?
Memory comes back to you of when you were part of the Pale Knight. And you remember being in the forest. You remember being at the base of that inverted funnel. And you remember seeing Jared Kane there. And he looks different than how you remembered. He was taller, freakishly tall. And his eyes were not eyes anymore, they were dark voids. Whenever he moved, there was almost like a blurred after image of him behind him as he went. And he was heavy. He was sinking into the earth a little bit with every step. He seemed to have an unnatural weight to him. He wasn't fat, but every step he took sank him an inch into the ground.
Dude, I hate that. I hate that. That's so unsettling. I hate that.
And he had a weapon that I think Galdric and Locke, you guys recognize because you know a lot about the lore and the legends of this place. What you saw was a sword that looked like a piece of the night sky filled with stars, and it had a black scabbard that was decorated with pieces of cut obsidian. You knew that Jared the Godless was wielding Black Razor, a legendary weapon of absolute power, and he was the Pale Knight's general.
Oh, God. I did not think it was possible for us to remove him from a dangerous and horrible position and put him in one that is significantly worse. I did not expect that. I was like, you know, we just like removed this dude's faith and cast him into this weird, you know, wandering uncertainty. And I thought maybe he'll start a cult or something. Didn't expect him to be the first general in the fucking army of obliteration. Didn't expect that.
That's so bad.
Didn't expect that.
Lou's doubled over with this memory, just going, oh, no.
I think that's kind of like a joint thing. It's like, hey, by the way, where's Joe?
Yeah.
Slump is just looking around the room going, I don't know what we're yelling about.
So I guess at least the Locke for sure is like, oh yeah, he's Pale Knight's general champion. Is wielding and explains the weapon.
He has Black Razor.
What is this? What is Black Razor?
What is that?
Black Razor is a weapon formed from... Some people think it's formed from the Abyss. Some people think the Abyss formed it from the night sky. But with it, he will be able to... It's kind of like seeing everything 100 feet around him at all times.
Oh my God.
He's also at least twice as fast as every other person has ever been.
Oh.
And that weapon is corrupting him.
Oh.
It has... kind of a mind of its own. It's kind of its own being that infects those who wield it. Also, he will drain the life and soul of anyone he hits with the weapon. And he cannot be slowed, stopped, charmed, or frightened.
Sorry, what was the part right before that?
He'll drain the life and soul from everyone he hits.
Ah, okay. And
Joke's
he can't
on
be
him,
stunned
I'm
or
already dead
frozen or
inside.
charmed or...
He can't be charmed, frightened, slowed, or stopped.
Oh. Well, that is terrible news.
That's a lot of bad news, one after the other.
That's
Yeah.
a real bummer, man.
That's very bad. I guess I should have assumed that Pale Knight would have given him something. I'm a little bit shocked she had Black Razor.
Okay, you know what? It's gonna be okay. You knew what Black Razor was. So what's the counter?
Yeah,
what's
what's
the
the
opposite?
counter?
Yeah.
Oh, take it away from him.
No, though,
yes.
we can't. He can see 100 feet around him all the time. How are we?
Yes.
And the problem on top of that is it corrupts whoever's holding it. So
That's right.
Oh yeah,
That's
don't
right,
grab it.
he's
No,
right.
just knock it out of his hands. You don't want to pick it
Can I
up.
have it?
You don't want it.
I mean,
Can you think of anything more powerful that we could do, like a bait and switch? Like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
hey, Jared, come on. Hey, what's this? What's this? You want this? You want this, Jared? You want this one? You gotta get it. You gotta drop that one. You gotta, and then then we grab it.
I mean, you could try that, but right now he's not going to be just Jared. He's going to be Jared Blackrazor. He's the weapon is him now.
What
How
does the
edgy.
weapon want? It
Well,
is
yeah, what are
very
the weapons
edgy.
intense?
Well, this is where it gets kind of bad.
Oh, it wasn't.
This
bad
is where.
already?
Yes.
This is where.
come on, it's 2020. How much worse can it get? Let's do this.
So Black Razor is malice incarnate. It only enjoys pain and destruction and suffering. So he wants one thing, and that is to kill and to make sure that it hurts.
That's bad.
That's
So
That's
just
Yes.
pure bloodlust.
Is there, can,
it's bloodlust without the blood frenzy. It is a
Calculated
destructive malice.
okay. Do you know of any other legendary type weapons that create an impulse in the user that could be stronger for any kind of impulse to do anything else?
Yeah, like
Like a
maybe a
an
mace
amulet
of
that makes-
pacifism.
yeah, or like an amulet that makes you addicted to eating toilet paper.
Well,
why not that?
Boy, that's a weird one.
Well, Slump's just saying.
I mean, that's not bad. If you needed to, you could. I'm just thinking now. Saloon has the Rod of Four Moons, and that is God forged. It could theoretically match Black Razor in battle. If you wanted to disarm Jared, as soon as you knock it out of his hands, Black Razor's grip should disappear. Well, it should lessen. You actually need to use a greater restoration spell in order to sever the connection between Black Razor's soul and Jared's soul, but to knock it out of his hands would be enough to give him pause. And if you were to meet him in battle with Saloon's Rod of Four Moons, that might stand up to Black Razor in battle.
You said greater restoration? Is that what you said?
That's right.
Thank you.
If Jared Kane is now Jared Blackrazor, and we can probably think that's probably that the Pale Knight gave him Blackrazor, is it safe to assume that we won't be able to face him any other way than close to Pale Knight? Like we have to go back to above? Is there any way to draw him out?
Theoretically, maybe. My guess is that you will have to face him. I do think that the armies are going to need to face Pale Knight and Jared Kane and whatever army they've assembled. I think the battle needs to be met, and it's going to need to be the armies of more than just mortals. You're going to need the armies of the Outer Planes.
We think that we can get some demon army people. Can we count on heaven to also?
I can't speak for the Lady Saloon, but I do think this is important enough that you should speak with her yourself.
Wow.
I will permit Ula to speak for long enough to cast a gateway into the gates of the moon to take you to Argentil, where Saloon resides.
If I may,
Yes.
since Ula has been a follower of Sailing for quite some time, I would like to have her appraisement of the situation.
You want her to weigh in on how things are?
Yes.
She's gonna talk a lot, though.
Just can you put a hiatus, crisis, small print in the contract in the event of, existential fucking risk that she's allowed a 5-minute period of conversation without, abdicating the.
And also probably being one of Saloon's most powerful clerics. I think
not that,
her opinion.
That's one of the problems.
Have some weight.
That was she got a little bit carried away with that. We're still learning that, aren't we, Ula? And Ula nods like.
Well, think of this as an opportunity for her to prove herself and redeem herself.
All right, Ula, I'm going to give you a few minutes for you to talk with your friends about. Oh, my friends!
Ula, it's so good to see
you.
We love you too, Ula.
So, given the current situation and what you've heard, what is your opinion of, you've fought a couple of these holy wars here and there. Like, what's your point of view?
Listening.
Oh.
I'm kidding. It seems real bad.
It does.
You should probably go to the saloon.
You can do that.
Saloon can help you.
Mrs. Uli Dog.
You said saloon.
We have Slump needs to ask an important question.
Oh God.
Yes.
Can you say she sells seashells by the seashore?
That was it. She did it.
Slump
nailed
turns
it.
around and looks at the rest of the party, like holds his hands up and then puts them on his hips with a big smile on his face, like,
Well, we got what we came for, so here we go. Yeah, well, so what do you...
You can open a goat to the goat to
What?
I missed
What?
that last part.
Yeah, the last part, what was that?
You can send you to the salute. Go to the good to the wind. Go to the salute.
She can send us. She can make a gate to send us to talk to Saloon, and then what?
You.
You.
No. You.
I.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You can make a
yes.
That does not make it easier.
Oh,
Slump
no.
Understands.
Yeah, I got it. That was, yeah. Okay, thank you for clearing that up.
Thank you. So, what with that gate, huh?
Okay.
Oh, also,
Oh. It was getting ready to do the spoon.
God
Wait
damn
1
it,
second.
Mom.
Don't do it yet.
You do you think first.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm really tempted to speak in her native tongue, but nope. Slump made a good point back in the Free City, but we may want to try to increase the numbers of the army here, just as a precaution.
Ooh. Ooka-dooka.
All right.
Okay. Why didn't you just do that automatically then?
What?
Nothing. That sounds good. All right, off we go.
That's actually not really for her to decide. She doesn't get to just make the armies bigger.
Yes.
Slump's just trying to make her feel like she's got some power.
Oh,
that was a
yeah.
good, that was a good decision, Ula. Yeah, that's a great number. That was a good decision you made.
Yeah. It's just to bolster her so that she feels good, like
Yeah.
maybe she'll feel more sorry and
Well, she's
redeem
supposed to feel
herself.
bad. She's being punished by God for being kind of an asshole for like 2,000 years. So she's supposed to feel bad for a while.
I get that, but isn't forgiveness and all that?
Well, it was 2,000 years, so there's. I tell you what, the forgiveness will come eventually, but there's got to be some punishment first.
She's mortal now. She don't have 2,000 years.
I mean, you're okay, all right. We'll maybe ease up a bit.
Thank you.
Luvia, do we look okay? I haven't talked to a god before, really. Are we all right? Is it a black tie sort of thing?
No. Humans are all absolutely disgusting to the gods. There's nothing you can do about that.
Ah. Well,
good to know.
not good for the self-esteem before we
Just
go.
don't worry.
All right.
Saloon is very professional. She won't even mention how much you literally bring her to the verge of barfing.
Wow.
What?
Okay.
That's nice.
I want to talk to your manager.
Humans are disgusting. But don't worry. She wouldn't say a thing. In fact, if I hadn't told you, you wouldn't even know.
Well, now we do.
Yeah, that's
But
kind of
hey-
a bummer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Galdric and I kind of worship different gods, though. Is that going to be a problem? Do we need to hide our symbols or anything like that?
You follow Ogma, if I remember correctly, right?
That's right.
Oh yeah, Ogma's cool. He's on the approved guest list. That's no problem.
Oh, good. Fantastic.
Galdric, maybe don't mention Bahamut while you're there. He's
I
kind
don't
of
worship Bahamut. He's a fool.
okay. Ooh, oh
Yeah,
boy.
fuck you, Bahamut.
Oh,
He's a
this is
fool,
a
and
problem.
Torm is even a bigger fool.
Well, you're gonna
And
want.
if I'm being honest, the gods of this realm are pretty fucking terrible.
Okay, so those are all
this-
kinds of things that you don't say when you're actually up there.
I
If
think
you-
he's reacting to the barfing thing.
You guys, you guys are okay. Like if I can put this in context, okay, this is your heaven system you guys got going on here is like the equivalent of like oh, let's go to the fire department for some help. Something's on fire, and you go there and it burnt down.
Well, that
I
seems a
mean-
little bit drastic.
No, it's got like
kind
this.
of a
It's
good-
burnt down on your watch, and it's your job to fucking keep it not burnt down.
Well, it's also a very big fire.
They haven't even started getting out the hoses yet.
Well, I mean, hey, you know what? Point taken. Point taken. But the day I take the word of an oath breaker, I guess I'll just kill myself. So,
Whoa.
Oh wow. Okay, I've never broken an oath. Thank you very much.
well, you talk some mad shit about Bahamut, who you're technically beswothed to.
I'm not beswothed to anybody of this realm.
I mean, you literally have like an amulet of Bahamut on you as your holy symbol. So.
I found it on the ground.
Oh, try telling him that he's a giant platinum dragon. Let's see how brave you are against Bahamut himself.
I
He's-
Hail Knight. I'm
I
not
know.
scared of a
Yeah,
black
I don't
dragon.
think
He's
he
kind
would.
of a punk.
He's kind of a punk ass. You could probably take him too.
I probably could,
Being
honestly.
all strong and shit. Yeah, you.
Yeah. But also try to have just a little bit of respect for Saloon. One thing that you should maybe know is that the entire realm of the Gates of the Moon and the city of Argentil, well, everybody there, including Saloon, their moods change with the phases of the moon. So just kind of be aware that everyone's
what
going to
phase are they
be...
in now?
Yeah, what face are we dealing with now?
Well, it will change when you get there, and what it is when you get there is what it's going to be. So just be aware, if everyone seems a certain weird way, it's the moon. She's the goddess of the moon, and she's the goddess of change, so that's kind of her whole deal.
Okay, so what would etiquette be? Do we match the behavior, or do we try to shy away from that behavior?
Or compliment it, or do opposites. If she's really happy, we'd be really angry and mad and rude.
Just try not to be offended by it, whatever it is. The people may be incredibly happy and wonderful and vivacious. They may be kind of quiet and sad, or they may be complete assholes and very, very aggressive and angry.
So we shouldn't rise to that. We should just be ourselves.
Yes.
Well, not ourselves, but be the good, be nice.
Yes, they will see nothing wrong with the way they're acting because it is the way of the moon. So if you took offense to the way they're acting, that would be you taking offense to them being normal, which would make you the rude ones. Trust
Oh,
me,
God.
Got
if
it.
it's a new moon, it's going to be tough to be cordial. Let me just tell you that.
Are you affected by this here at this station?
No, I'm more affected by the moon here, and honestly not quite as much as the people in the gates of the moon, the people of Argentil. I'm not nearly as affected as they are. I think I was born on a waning crescent, and that kind of set me.
Oh. Okay, I think there's nothing left to it but to go.
Are you all ready to enter Argentil?
Slump can't think of a better time than the present.
I'm ready.
All right. Try to just be... Well, wait, hold on. Before I send you, what exactly are you going to do there? Just so I know. Like, if Saloon's like, they showed up and killed everyone, then I'll say like,
we'll say that you didn't send us. It's fine.
Well, just when she checks in, I want to know what you say you're going to do, at least.
Discuss with her preparations for the end of the world.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
How to protect heaven and how to bolster the armies here.
Maybe even request that staff.
Yes,
right,
I was
yes,
going
that's
to
very
say, make sure to
important.
bring up the staff of four, or the rod of
Is it a
four
mace,
moons.
or what is it?
It's a mace. It's called the rod of four moons, and it's
Oh, it's a rod. Okay.
it's a
That's
rod
sort of
with
staff.
the four phases of the
wand.
moon on it.
Hey, who can wield that?
Technically
Galdric.
only Saloon, but if she gifts it to a champion, they could wield it. Actually, Ula wielded it for a while.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, that don't bring that up.
Okay.
Got it. Yep.
Don't
got it.
that one's a sore spot.
That hurts. Yeah. Fair.
Yes. So just be humble and request it in humbleness. Other words for humbleness, and what are words for humbleness? Humbleness.
Gracious, maybe.
Gracious.
Or
No, there's like a word when you're
Humility.
like humility.
Humility.
Thank you. That's the word. Yes.
Humility.
That's right. A little bit of humility.
Mr. Teeny Talk's never heard that one before. It's a new one.
Humility.
Sound it out. Humility. Yeah.
Yes.
Humility. Yeah, that's
Yes,
right. You got it.
right.
Humility.
Request it with humility.
Humility.
Yep, you've got it. You've got it. So yes, make sure to bring up the Rod of Four Moons and do it with all due humility. And I think when she sees the levity of the situation, it'll be no problem at all.
Can you let Slump try? You guys can do the talking about everything else, and then let's let Slump try with the rod, okay?
You want to? Yeah.
Okay. You guys can try to talk to her about the rest, and the Slump will try for the rod, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Be
okay.
nice. Be nice.
Yeah, just you'll see. You'll see, okay?
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
I don't really like that slump. It makes me nervous.
Slump knows the only question that she'll need to hear for her to decide to give Slump the rod.
Go
What?
on.
What is the
Oh, you-
question?
the
I guess we don't
question-
want to spoil
The
it.
question is, hey, you want to know how hard I can punch?
You know
Slump's gonna
what?
offer that.
It's got a good point.
And then she'll see, and then she'll go, wow, that was really hard, Slump. No, it's not that. Just trust Slump, okay?
Okay.
Just trust Slump.
You got it, buddy.
All right. Well, if you're ready to go, then Ula, go ahead and perform the rite to send them on their way to Argentil. And Ula walks up. Says, ooh, I love this spool.
Why?
Ooh, it's really cool.
Boring
Nice.
fucking fool.
Ah, crap! Left, right, left, down,
Fatality.
And as she's casting this massive spell, you guys feel reality kind of warp around you as you all become 4 specks of light, and you start traveling upwards through the roof. Kind of, you just pass through it, no problem, into the night sky, rushing through the clouds, into the sky, into space, and you are floating amongst the stars as you continue to accelerate, and then the stars kind of start fading out, and you see this massive golden gate kind of standing in the abyss of nothingness, with this enormous knight with a massive halberd standing guard. And you guys, having been blessed by one of Saloon's chosen, pass through the gate, no problem. And then you start traveling along roots of a tree. And the roots come from many different places and all funnel into this one spot. And just make sure I prep it for you guys, because I don't think I did. You know what? Never mind. You travel up the tree until you're actually no longer at a tree, but you're on a vast ocean. And for those of you that know, you would recognize this as the Astral Sea. And amidst the Astral Sea, you see a very small collection of islands, one much larger than the rest. And on top of this island is a massive city building. It could kind of be either. It's a building comprised of multiple smaller buildings, or it's a city kind of all encapsulated with a massive wall. This is Argentil. This is in a misty realm where there is an ever-present moon that waxes and wanes. The tides in the astral ocean rise and fall with the phases of the moon. As you approach these gates made of marble, granite, and polished sandstone, topped with aquamarine gems, there is a man waiting for you here, which I definitely totally have an icon for. He is this guy. It is a man, a very handsome man, with red blonde hair that comes down almost to his shoulders, and he's wearing a green tunic and a red cloak. He's also holding a glowing harp, and he's got a big smile on his face. Well, actually, let's see if he's got a smile on his face, because now we're going to roll for the moon phase.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. As you see the moon disappear,
Shit.
and
Great.
it is a new moon.
Oh no.
Slump is just smiling ear to ear like a tourist that
Yep.
just gets off the plane.
Yeah.
It's beautiful here.
Who are you and what are you doing here?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
We're
hi.
here to.
What are you
We've been
doing?
sent-
Like, literally, this is a god's palace. What are you disgusting humans doing here?
Funnily enough, we're here to see the god.
Saloon?
Yep. Sent by Luvia and Ula.
I raise my hand.
Yes. No, don't raise your. This isn't class. Okay.
Yeah, I get that. Listen. I'm just letting you know.
Yes.
Okay. Same page. Humans. Ugh.
Yes.
Literally the fucking worst.
What the fuck?
I mean, hey.
Also,
we do
watch
have-
the
we
swears.
leak,
Hey,
like,
hey,
all the time.
this is literally heaven. So maybe we watch the swears here. Is that okay?
what
Or
the- yeah,
can you
what
not
the F
control your
word? Yeah.
disgusting
Oh,
meat flaps
okay.
on the front of your faces?
Oh boy! Ooh,
Yeah.
Slump is really not liking this fucking guy.
I want to pop out my eyeballs just to show that I'm not human.
That's disgusting.
Say,
That is-
not with them.
All right. Well,
Well, I'm with them, but I'm not, like with
you've
them.
been around them so much that you literally smell like them, and it's so gross. It's
Oh my god, I know, right?
Okay.
Please tell me you have a heavenly
All
bath
right.
here.
Listen here, listen here.
Let me handle this.
No.
Can I
Slump
try
puts
it?
both hands over his
Let me
mouth.
handle this. Let me handle this. These are my people. I can handle this. I know how to
We
talk
in
to
my
this guy.
neighborhood now.
I know how to talk to this guy. Okay. Hey, how you doing, friend? I hope you're doing well. Sorry we had to bring these disgusting humans up here, and I know that they stink. But, we're here on a very important mission, and we're trying to make sure that, heaven remains heavenly, and so we.
Oh, and the four of you can do that, right?
Well, we're kind of already doing it. But we're gonna need a little bit of help for this last part. You look pretty strong, pretty handsome too. You probably won a few fights in your day, huh?
I'm Finder Wivenspur, so
That's right, yeah.
I'm pretty sure my legend precedes me.
Yeah.
Slump quiet enough that no one can hear him.
Now, obviously, I've never heard of this guy, so I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, no, I've heard about you far and wide. I heard that you took down a chimera with your bare hands.
Well, that story's a little exaggerated, but you know what? I might as well have, so whatever.
Hey, you're pretty cool. Listen, I've actually got a challenge for you. I mean, if you're up for it. If you can't handle a mere, mortal sort of thing, then you can pass on it, obviously, before even hearing it out. But it's a doozy. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. What is it?
Pale Knight. Please let us speak to your god.
Lol. Did you just say lol?
Yeah.
Lol him?
Because
Yeah.
that's why we're here.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Things are
No,
bad.
wait, really?
Really,
Yes,
for real?
really.
Actually.
Listen.
Like the actual Pale Knight?
Everyone here has been killed by her
And he holds up two giant fingers.
2 times.
Twice.
Murdered twice.
Well, one for Locke.
okay?
Let's just say,
Not once,
just
but
one for
twice.
Locke. He's doing very well.
Are you think you're at risk of getting killed by her? We've been killed by her 2 times.
2 times.
The average is
Wow.
2.
Uh-huh.
The average, yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's like
Yeah, the
1.8 or whatever.
1.76 times each
Yeah,
on average.
exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
Exactly.
That's accurate.
Wow. That's super sucks.
Yeah.
It's a
You're
real.
You're telling
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
We were there. We
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
Okay, so what does she want? Humans? We can just wipe out all the humans.
No.
Starve her out kind of
We
thing? Like
should
just
really-
like
we
kill
were
them all,
told
she's
to
got
talk
no
to
food to eat kind of
Sailor.
thing?
No.
Sir, we're so happy to meet you, but we were told to talk
You
to
really
Sailor.
want to
Yeah,
talk to
we're-
Saloon?
Yep, sure do. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a pain, man.
I hear you.
I-
yeah.
What
we
is the
get
pain?
that.
Going over there and
Yes.
saying hello, you have guests?
Well,
Yes.
we get that. We get that. But it's so dire. Like,
It really is.
the most dire.
Really pretty serious.
Okay, it's been a long time since I've gotten to fuck with somebody, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, it's been too fucking long. All right, and I want to say, listen, I can prove that I am also a heavenly being. Okay, and I can prove it. Okay, just give me a second.
Yes, Master Galdric, where are you calling from?
Don't worry about it. I'm in another heaven.
The reception is absolutely crystal clear. This is amazing.
I'm in a parallel heaven. I'm in a suburb right down the street.
My goodness, that's fantastic. I should come and visit you.
You should. That'd be really nice. But listen, I got a guy here who's being a little bit of a dick.
Yes.
And I need you to send me a bill, okay? And send me the most annoying, send me the most effective one you got.
All right. Now, who exactly are you talking to?
Something whispers, Bor, I don't know. He's an idiot. Hey, buddy, what was your name again?
My name is Finder Wyvernspur.
Finder Wyvernspur.
Oh, I see. Yes, Master Galdric, I'll send over a perfectly functional building.
Perfect, thank you.
Let me just hold on. I'm just gonna open this one out of the package and accidentally bonked him on the table there.
Oh
no! There we go. Sending him over.
Thank you.
Hey there, big boy, big boy, big boy, big boy, big boy.
What?
Big boy, big boy, big boy, big boy, big boy.
What?
And I want to say, quick, Mr. Bill, that way. And I want to like point towards like a random edge, like just to have him start running and have him cause havoc. I'm hoping this guy will chase him.
Where did you send? What? That's the astral sea.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Don't worry. He's going to be on the underside. He's going to dig in from the underside.
Now, oh,
Hey, big boy, big boy, big boy.
why would you bring this thing here? Oh my!
Have you ever seen a being like this before? So handsome. Bill, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Hey, big boy, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, big boy, hey, big boy.
This is Bill. Bill, this is the guy that's in charge.
Wyvernspur.
I've already forgotten. I'm not even making it funny.
My name is Finder. Just call me Finder.
Oh, Finder.
Okay, I tell you what. Okay, I call you Mr. Finder. You call me Mr. Keeper. Finder Keeper. Big boy, big
What
boy,
is
big boy,
this?
big boy.
Why is he so broken? What is he doing?
It's working. Okay, now listen. I need you to go. We're here to find Saloon, right? We need to here to talk to Saloon, right? That's what we're doing here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Go find Saloon. She's inside. I want to like point like past the gate behind Finder and just say go.
Okay, bye, big boy, big boy, big boy, big boy, big boy.
I think Bill as a heavenly body like literally walks through the gate into the city proper. And you can hear him like inside the city just kind of disappearing in the distance, and he's like, all right, well, I guess that's a problem I get to deal with in a little bit. Thanks.
Don't worry, they're also
great.
technically indestructible, so you can have fun with that.
Okay. You wanna talk to Saloon? Fine. We got
Yes, please.
2 things you need to do before you can enter into Argentil proper, okay?
Of course.
All of you are impure is kind of a frail way to phrase it. You guys are kind of disgusting, and you guys need to be purified a little bit before you go in there.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, that means Slump gets a bath?
Well,
Scrub here, scrub there.
Slump?
It's-
Slump's gonna bathe Slump? Bath for Slump? Slump time bath?
It'll be a bath of blood and pain for a little bit, I guess. Probably.
Oh, Slump's fucking favorite.
Okay. Good. All right. So you'll step through the door to the left, and you'll have a trial of strength. To be honest,
Is this standard? You heard us say it was Pale Knight, right? This is. I just want to confirm this is standard practice for
Yeah,
emergencies.
treat guests like this.
This is kind of like there's literally no way around it. Your soul
Okay,
needs to
totally.
be purified to kind
No
of enter
problem.
through the gates. Now, if you were all devout followers of Saloon without a single scratch of sin upon you, potentially I could just let you through the gates, but you're not even dead. So we got big problems. Big problems.
I'm dead on the inside.
You're halfway there then.
And we're halfway there.
Whoa! Living on a prayer.
Well,
Does that count? Are we there? Are we all the way dead now?
I mean, yes, you've just killed the entire campaign with a Dimka strike.
Oh, no.
Well, in for a penny and for a pound. Take my hand.
Listen, Dimka might not have heard you. Now,
Okay.
you'll enter through the gates to the left, and you're going to face a pack of Salin's chosen werewolves.
What the fuck? What kind of god has chosen werewolves?
Well, she's the god of the moon and change,
Very good
and
point. Very good point. That
werewolves
seems to
are
fit the
like
bill perfectly.
super duper her number one
Yeah.
thing.
Fair enough.
So it'll be a couple super duper strong werewolves that'll try to tear you limb from limb. Prove your strength by killing them. And after that, there will be the next test, which will be maybe easier, maybe harder, depends on how you deal with kind of the physical and the psychological. So
Okay.
when you're
Werewolves?
ready.
You think we're going to be scared of werewolves?
No, the werewolves aren't supposed to scare you, but giving up the thing you love most in the world should.
Oh.
Yeah.
Slump could not live without cheese nachos.
Well, you're gonna wish you hadn't told me that.
Galdric immediately looks hurt.
I think Slump looks at Galdric and puts a hand on his shoulder and says,
Oh, teeny tot. Yeah, Slump would miss cheese nachos too. Slump knows it would be hard.
Can I?
So we have to make sure, you know.
Can I give you a hug, Galdric?
What the
Yeah.
fuck are you hugging him for?
Here,
That's
come
What
here,
do-
buddy.
What are you hugging him for?
Yes, nice.
Quit fucking
Yeah.
around. We got
That's
good
nice.
places to be.
That's
It's okay.
nice.
Shh.
What
I-
the fuck is...
That makes
Hello?
me
okay.
feel good.
Remind you
I
that we're trying to currently spinning our wheels in literal heaven, wasting time. Wasting time hugging a
still-
crybaby.
I still love you.
Does no one
buddy.
remember
You're-
how much Slump emphasized cheese nachos? Slump doesn't want to fucking lose those. Slump is worried about the loss of cheese nachos exclusively. Okay, so can we... That is the only thing Slump is concerned about, so can we hurry
I'll
up?
get you
Yeah,
the
okay.
Yep, I'll get you the biggest mukbang bowl when we get back.
Oh, thank God. With lots of broth.
Oh,
Yes.
Gross.
that sounds nice.
That sounds real nice.
Okay. Would you guys like to step through the left door to face your werewolves?
yeah.
All right.
Oh man.
This is going to be some friggin' combat because we haven't had combat in about 100 billion years.
We do, and then we die right away. Is the thing.
I guess that's true, huh? I throw some pretty unfair combat at you guys.
No, it's just a bit high stakes.
Oh, God. I'm so excited to.
It's like if this was a Final Fantasy game, you hear the combat music and immediately the game over music.
Okay, so you guys step through the gates, and it's kind of a smallish arena. It's not a ton of space to move around, but as you enter in, 3 massive hulking kind of moonlight-kissed werewolves materialize and immediately attack you guys. So let's have everyone roll for frickin' initiative. We haven't done that in a hot minute.
What's the stat for that one?
It is dexterity. So roll plus dexterity.
You know, it's a little depressing when we don't remember how to roll initiative.
I know, man. we do so little standard combat in this. Okay, so it goes Lou, Slump.
If these werewolves have any sort of plot armor, I'm gonna rip off my testicles.
No, they don't.
They don't even have names.
This is a. They don't even have names. These.
Cast hold person on all 3 of them. I cast Zone of Truth, and I just want to have a polite conversation with them.
Exactly.
All right, so the werewolves will go first. They get 3 attacks because there's 3 of them.
Oh, actually, yay!
Yeah.
I forgot I have advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll again.
Fucking great.
It's not great. It basically
Fucking
changes
great.
absolutely
Yep.
nothing.
That was a waste.
Yep. Okay, so the werewolves go first. The first werewolf lunges at Locke and just kind of misses. It comes at you slashing, clawing, biting, but it's kind of ungainly with how it kind of attacks, and you're able to kind of just duck and weave around it without getting hit. The second werewolf attacks Slump. Oh, it hits.
Okay.
It deals 15 damage as the werewolf kind of bites into your arm, like your shoulder kind of thing, and rakes its claws across your chest, and it draws some blood.
What the fuck?
And I would like to use this opportunity to cast Retaliation. Once per round, use your weapon to immediately retaliate against a creature that is within 5 feet of you and has attacked you.
Hell yeah, that's some D&D shit, man. Fucking
So
rolled a
that's,
hit.
Okay, so is that plus strength?
Yeah, plus plus strength. Which is basically just going to be a fucking billion, but you never know, you might roll a... Wow.
92.
That actually doesn't hit.
Oh my god, okay.
So this thing bites you in claws, and you try to swing back, but kind of like it's with its kind of feral instincts, you don't really get a good hit on it. It's kind of like one of those flubbed hits where you don't find a good purchase kind of thing. And the last one attacks Galdric.
I say no, thank you.
And it crits with a natural 20.
I just die. I just fucking die.
Oh, poor Galdric, man. He's having
fucking
such a hard
just kill me. I'm so excited to play a cleric next round.
So it hits you for 29 damage.
I fall over dead.
Oh, come on now. It does hit you very hard though, as it kind of like plants its feet on your chest and knocks you over and just starts mauling you. And next it is Lou. It is your turn.
So how much damage did Galdric take? That's a lot. That's genuinely a lot of damage.
Yeah, Galdric took 29. Oh yeah, no, it's a good hit. These are not fucking around werewolves.
Does Galdric look like if he took another hit like that, that would be very bad news?
I'm fine.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world for him, but it's not a happy feeling.
It's not a happy. Well, then I'm gonna wait one more round for the heal, and I'll just do a bless so people get a buff. Start with the buffs.
Okay, awesome. Yeah.
So people can then add 1d4 to attack rolls and to saving throws.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. You grab the symbol of Ogma. You kind of reach into the air, and this divine light encompasses you all as you are all now blessed by Ogma in Saloon's domain, which is a bit weird.
Bit weird.
Slump, it is your turn.
So where am I in relation to the position of the werewolves at this moment?
It's kind of literally kind of like it's on the map. There's basically Galdric and Locke to your left and right, and directly in front of you is the wolf that just bit you, and then to your front, left and right, there's also 2 more wolves.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something that you can sort of incorporate narratively how you think would make the most sense and be the most equitable. Slump is going to do something, and this is what I've been thinking of since we've even entertained the idea of talking to Saloon. Slump is going to sheathe Antaeus on his back, assuming that we have our weapons.
Yeah.
Slump is going to sling Antaeus the pick across his back.
Yeah.
And he's going to bring out Argus.
Yep.
And hold it with both hands and stand sort of just holding it out in front of him and sort of looking at the empty space down in like 5 feet in front of him, and he's just looking straight at the ground. That's it.
Okay. All right. Next, Galdric, it is your turn.
Fucking die. No, I don't really have any fucking cool shenanigans. So, you know what? I'm just gonna be a big old meanie head.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking melee attack one of these bitches. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
take my
man.
glaive out. Okay, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the fuck that hit me.
That makes sense. That's probably
Okay.
the easiest to hit.
Oh wait, okay, add a +1 to that, so it'd be 14. I missed
Okay,
it.
yeah,
I missed
14
it.
hits.
14 hits. Okay, in that case, fuck, what fucking level am I? God dang it! I'm like a level.
You're level 14.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna hit him. Okay, hold on. I'm fucking mad.
Yeah.
I'm mad. Look at me. I'm so mad. 1d20 plus strength is the attack. Okay, that's the hit. Or roll 2d10. Okay, I can do that. I can do 2d10s. 2d10s, not plus strength. Fuck.
That one's plus your highest stat. So you can do 2d10s plus whatever your main stat is, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need to rewrite that then. Okay.
Somewhere
Okay.
there's. Okay, never mind. Just the
Okay, no,
thing,
hold on.
adding the bless is just for hitting.
That's right, just for hitting. So if that had missed,
Disregard.
yeah, if that had missed, then you could have rolled the bless to make it hit, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, 17 damage. You want to dump some smite into that?
I was going to, but I hate the way this is written. So
How's it
it's
read? I
not a-
mean, we could do it more by the standard rules if you wanted. If you want to just look up.
So here, I saw it this way. When you hit an enemy with a weapon, you can choose to spend a spell slot to increase the damage, where X is the number of spell slots you have spent. I only have 5 spell slots.
Oh,
I've never gotten those upgraded. So it's like, cool. Let me do that at level 4, and I have no more spell slots.
I gotcha. You know what I kind of think? Yeah, I think because smite is a really super powerful paladin mechanic, and you usually have a lot more spell slots to use it. So I will say, we're gonna rejig that for.
Well, the way a paladin works is once you get beyond a certain level, I think it's level 8. Every one of your attacks has a smite attached to it, regardless.
Interesting.
That's I'd have to look at the book of what level that is, but I'm level 14, so I'm willing to bet I'm above that. But so yeah.
Yeah. So I think what I would be willing to do is for the cost of 1 spell slot, you can get a maximum damage smite. So you can get like a level. You can do like a level 5 smite. So you can do the 5d8 smite damage for 1 spell slot.
I'm gonna do it.
Gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, man. 5d8s. Okay, there we go. 17 and 15, 32 damage.
Take this, you fuck!
So this is your glaive, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. As the glaive comes down, it just starts glowing with this holy energy. And this is not the same kind of holy that this whole deal is kind of, ready for. And it cleaves deep into this werewolf as just straight up blood, not magic stardust, not god juice, just straight up red blood starts gushing out of the gaping chest wound in this werewolf. Locke, it is your turn.
I think I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire.
Interesting. Okay, what does fairy fire do again? I know it reveals it prevents them from hiding or whatever. Or
But
reveals hidden things in the area, right?
That, and I believe it gives advantage to all attacks.
Holy shit.
Let me double check here.
I think that sounds about right. We can run with that. Yeah.
There it is. Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
That's right. Yeah. And is that just a single target?
It's a area.
Okay.
An object within. See each object in a 20-foot cube.
My
within range.
goodness. Okay, and you're just going to target it so that it gets the werewolves kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. The werewolves, anybody hitting them now has advantage on attacking them. So let's go ahead and rotate back up to Lou.
Oh, nice. I'd like to do a heal then.
Yep, absolutely.
So I can just use any spell that I see in D&D Beyond for my... Oh, rad. So I'm going to do a mass cure wounds then. At
Damn.
7th level. And just get it right up there.
Holy crap.
Still just 26. I got a 1 in there, but...
All right, everybody heals for 26, right?
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hey.
You all heal for 26 hit points.
Hooray.
As Lou...
Oh, wait.
Lou,
Is that a... That's right? They don't have to roll. I roll for healing?
That's right, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So Lou, lift your hand. You're all encompassed by a divine light, and you all get 26 points of healing.
Fuck.
Slump, it is your turn. Oh, wait, hold it. The fucking werewolves didn't get their turn. Hold on.
I
The
went
werewolves
first,
get to do a
suckers.
thing. Okay. The first werewolf attacks Locke again.
If
That one hits.
If I deploy shield, does it do anything?
Yeah, that'll increase your AC. Your AC, I think, normally is what, 18?
18, yeah.
Yeah. So does it say what the AC on shield is?
It adds +4.
Oh my God, that does it. Okay. So I think the way this works is the werewolf leaps at you with murder in its eyes. Its mouth is going straight for your neck as you deploy this shield at the very last second, and the jaws kind of bounce on a shield that is too big for it to close its mouth on. So it does that weird, you've seen those videos of those dogs that are like open mouth licking windows. It just kind of looks like that as it's trying to bite you. And it deals no damage.
Another question.
Yeah.
It says the duration's 8 hours. Do we want to trim that?
Yeah, no, that's going to be a one-turn thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah. The next one goes after you, Slump.
Okay.
Ooh, 20. That does hit. So it will do... Ooh, 27 damage. That is a big bite. This thing, it kind of sticks its claws into you and starts pushing you backwards as you feel those claws. They get into some vital organs. That feels a very, very bad claw attack.
Okay.
You can do that fucking retaliation thing again, man.
Oh, because it's once per round?
It's once per round. Every time it comes around, man, it's like if another werewolf hits you, you wouldn't be able to do it, but it's once per round, so you can fucking do it again if you want.
I will... is it my turn next anyways?
It will be one more werewolf and then your turn.
Okay, so I'll wait, and if it's okay with you, because I think this will make sense narratively, I'll wait to time the retaliation.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the last werewolf then attacks Lou. Oh, it hits.
No, I have really powerful armor.
And it hits 4. It is rolling the dice. 18 damage. As the werewolf that had bitten Galdric and then got slashed by him turns to you and just starts frantically slashing with its razor-sharp claws. And you take 18 points of damage. As it rends and tears your flesh.
Jeez.
Slump, it is your turn.
Okay, so if you recall, Slump was sort of standing there with his hammer held out in front of him, and what could have looked like a stoic samurai-esque combat pose.
Yeah.
And then this wolf took a big chomp out of him. And I think even as the wolf was doing that, Slump wasn't really hitting it. He was just sort of standing there and maybe like screaming as this thing is biting him, but he's still just staring at his hammer. And then I imagine him going like serious face Saitama from One Punch Man. And what I want him to do is his retaliation, I think, will be well like conducted, because he's going to do it in the same motion that a person does a spinning back fist. And he's going to spin clockwise, holding the hammer, and in the first half rotation, aim for the werewolf's head, and then he's gonna just whirlwind into those other motherfuckers. That's what he was basically waiting to do. And you can decide how you want that to roll, like how you want that to play out in combat. If it's gonna be like, I roll retaliation against the first wolf, and then I roll to hit the second wolf, and then next round, if the third wolf is still roughly in his same position, then Slump can hit him too. Or if you want me to roll to hit multiple in a single round, however you think is the most sort of balanced.
Yeah,
that's sort of what Slump was doing. Slump was waiting an entire round to pour all of his focus into like balance and maximizing his momentum as he swings, holding Argus with both hands, and just aiming for the fucking noggin with this hammer.
Yep. Okay, so the first one, you can roll the retaliation against AC 14, which is the werewolf's armor class, and see if you can just retaliate against the one that hit you to start with. Oh man,
damn,
those
dude.
dice are not liking you. Oh wait, you have advantage on all attacks, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can roll again.
God damn,
Dude,
man. Fuck.
What the fuck are these?
A 2 and a 1. All right. Well, Slump just
shit.
misses that fucking wolf again, I guess.
Yeah, I guess just fucking swings over its head.
Does that include? It doesn't. Would it matter? Does that include the 1d4 to?
Oh, you could. Yeah, roll a d4. Just hit the little d4 on the far left side of the dice roller. And we'll add that to your 12. And if you can make the 14, then you can. Then it will land. Okay. Yes.
Jesus.
Holy shit, man!
Fuck.
Good
okay.
God.
Good
Okay.
Fucking gracious.
Retaliation does strike. So go ahead and roll your damage against the werewolf.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 3d12. Roll 1d20 plus strength to hit, and then deal 16 damage, or roll 3d12. And I guess because since I cast rage, it says deal 2 more damage with attacks. Take half damage from physical weapons.
Oh yeah,
I
so
cast rage.
you should have taken half damage from that first attack. Yep.
13 more to that. Okay. So then it would be 3d12 plus 2 for the damage.
Plus your strength. Yep, you also do your strength for damage. That should just be blanket.
12.
Basically, whenever you guys do damage, you do the dice rolls plus whatever your highest stat is.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm just making a quick note of that on my word pad thing.
Yep.
Okay, all right, so then it would be 3d12 plus 12.
That's
it's 3d12
correct.
plus 10 for strength and plus 2 for rage.
You got it, man.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Those are very high rolls.
And,
wow.
You know what I'm going to say now that wolf has bit me twice?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Slump is going to aim the second go around of the cyclone for the same fucking wolf's head. Or no, sorry, this is just for the attack.
So that was the retaliation. Yeah. So now is the cyclone. So I'll give you a choice.
Okay.
You can attack one wolf with its you took a turn focusing. I'll knock it down to AC 12 to hit one wolf, or AC 16 to hit all 3. And you have to choose. So if you choose the 12 and you roll an 18, you still only get to hit the one wolf. It's a bit of a gamble.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so what is the roll that I'll be? What is the roll that I'll be doing that has to beat 16?
You'll be doing the D20.
Okay.
Plus your strength.
Okay.
At advantage, so you get to roll it twice, and you can roll a D4 on top of that.
Oh yeah. Okay, then we're definitely doing. Definitely
AC 16.
Definitely doing 16. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So roll it twice.
What's Locke's question?
Could I add Flash of Genius if I decided to?
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So Slump is definitely now in fucking Slump rage mode.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna swing at every fucking thing.
Yep. So go ahead and.
Oh,
okay.
No
yeah,
need to roll twice there, I think.
Roll again just in case you get a nat 20, right? You never know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No need for any of the extra bonuses. You absolutely hit all 3 wolves. So go ahead and roll your damage, just like you did the 3d12 plus 12.
And if you want, you can take we can do I do 2/3 the amount of damage to all 3 rather than doing full damage to all 3. That would be totally fine by me.
I don't expect you to hit another 43. That was kind of a nuts dice roll. That's actually still pretty fucking good. That's actually still all well above average.
You made your choice.
Yep. 37 to all of them? My God. Okay, hold on. Okay. That's
I tell you what,
380.
to be fair,
oh my God.
To be fair, I'll say that for the next round, Slump is busy throwing up. Honestly, I think that's fair.
I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Himself.
It's almost like a haste mechanic, honestly.
Yeah.
Haste usually
exactly.
you can do one crazy thing for a round and then you're stunned for the next round kind of thing.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Good God. The numbers look upsetting for how much damage has been done to one of those wolves, man. The wolf that hit you, Slump,
oh God,
looks really fucking bad right now, okay?
Good.
It looks kind of like a dirty old fucking rat that's been stepped on a lot of times.
Good, fuck him.
Galdric, it is your turn.
You ever seen the Avatar of, the episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender where Aang is bending and Toph is bending and Katara is bending and fucking Sokka's just sitting there?
Yeah.
Like, what do I do?
You throw that fucking boomerang, man. Now fucking throw it.
I throw my fucking spear at the same fucking thing. It's just as depressed as I was before.
When you attack, you can roll plus your highest stat too. So that's a 5 plus whatever your highest stat is.
I already am doing that.
5 is your highest?
Yeah, 5 is my highest. Is 5 not supposed to be my highest?
Like you have 5 charisma? Not the modifier, the actual like plus
stat.
to it.
My plus 5 is plus 5.
Like, wait, how? Where do you? Did you just kind of like spread your points all over the place?
Yeah, I was sticking to 5e. 5e, you can't go higher than 20 on a stat.
Yeah.
Oh
Which
yeah.
is a maximum of plus 5.
We've been just kind of dumping the points. Like when I give you 2 stat points to spend, you put those into charisma, and you literally like this is charisma for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you put 2 points into charisma, that's plus your roll. Like when I say roll plus charisma, I mean literally roll plus your basically you get plus 10. You're getting plus 10.
Oh. Okay, in that case that's a 15.
That's right, which definitely hits.
Yeah, I'm just using the sheet you gave us, the text document.
Yeah,
for it. So
I might have
all
to...
I have on my thing is plus 5.
Okay, when I've been leveling you guys up and saying spend these how you want.
Slump has plus 10 strength, and I use that shit.
Yeah, like every time you guys have leveled up and I say, here are 2 stat points to spend how you want, you literally just add those to that sheet.
I want to redo my sheet. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
Yeah, we can take it past. It's a bunch of homebrew rules, so it makes sense, and it's been a while since we've done combat. So it makes sense that things are a little bit weird. But yeah, no, you're getting plus 10 to your attack rolls with your charisma.
Sounds good. Okay, in that case, that's a 15.
Yeah, that absolutely fucking hits. Your damage rolls, you're also adding plus 10 to with your charisma for damage. So like if you do smite, so yeah, you do that. That's your 21. Then you can do smite on top of that, which would be your 5d8.
Gotcha. No, I'm not gonna do the smite this time.
Okay, awesome. So
I still only have 5 slots. I'm gonna
yes,
be good.
They're not fucking candy. Okay, 21 points of damage to the werewolf that's kind of menacing you and Lou.
Yeah.
All right. It looks really fucking bad as once again your halberd comes down. Not even with smite this time. It's just a very sharp, nasty halberd that cuts into the werewolf, and you hit something vital in the chest cavity, and the werewolf kind of falls down onto 3, like it falls down to its legs and one arm as it's kind of doubled over. And Locke, it is your turn.
I might have to redo my sheet too because I was also adhering to 5e. But let's see here. Which wolf is looking the worst?
The one that me.
The one actually that Galdric just hit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to take out the rifle. I'm going to pull the staff from the back of my back.
Yep.
And Zoe's going to reveal her true form, and we are going to shoot that one.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and roll plus basically whatever above 10 you have. Like if you have 14, you have a plus 4. If you have 16, you have a plus 6. So whatever you're above, whatever your above 10 is on your highest stat, that's what you're adding to the roll.
Above. Okay, so my highest stat is 18.
So you'd be plus 8.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely, that hits. So go ahead and roll the damage. I believe this thing's a pretty terrifying weapon, if I remember correctly. Yep. 27 damage as you unload with Zoe. And you just kind of, as Galdric, I kind of imagine, Galdric, you have your halberd out. And it's a graceful and powerful combat flow that you have with this thing. And as you finish this slash, this perfectly executed martial slash that gouged the beast's chest open and it falls down, there's this like boom as the wolf's head explodes.
What the fuck?
And covers you in gore.
Oh my god.
And it's fucking dead.
Holy shit.
It is the werewolves is his turn now, and the one that's been menacing you, Locke, now goes for another attack. That technically, do you have 18 or 19 is your AC?
I have 18. I think I'm going to take the hit this time because I don't have a stupid amount of spell slots, so I think I'll take this one.
Okay. So with that, it hits you for 3d8 plus 5. It bites you for 26 points of damage as finally it gets through your kind of wily dodginess. Your shield is no longer there. It just kind of pins you to the wall and takes a big bite out of your shoulder and neck for 26 points of damage.
Cool.
The next wolf, now having a blood vendetta against Slump, takes another bite at him.
Jeez, these rolls.
That was so close to a crit. And it deals 19 more points of damage to you, Slump, as it is kind of desperate and manic now. Like, it does not look good. It does not look healthy. And it can see that you're not doing too badly. So it is like full desperation mode, just trying to claw you down as it deals 19 points of damage to you.
Can I roll Stone's Endurance, or is that a preemptive spell?
Ooh, no, you can absolutely do that.
Excellent, because that's once per combat, so this will be the one time that I use that.
Yeah.
Roll 1d12 to reduce the damage you take by that amount, or just reduce the damage you take. Now I'm going to roll 1d12.
Yeah, man.
Holy
shit, there we go. There's the good dice roll.
There's the money.
You take 7 damage from that. So it bites into you. And it's like, as it starts clawing into you, your skin just starts hardening. You flex your muscles. And as it's clawing at you, it kind of starts finding less and less purchase as its claws and teeth kind of start just bouncing off your skin. And it deals so much less damage than it was intending to.
Excellent. Okay.
Lou, it is your turn.
How is everyone looking? So Slump has taken.
I'm down to 152.
Oh, you're probably okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good.
Locke got a pretty good chunk taken out of him. How's Locke looking?
I'm at 103.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so beefy. Did Galdric get hit?
I'm at
Okay.
140. I'm at 141.
Oh, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Okay, so I'm gonna try and summon a spiritual weapon.
Yep.
And I would like for it to take the form of a silver chain, a chain made of silver.
Yep.
Because werewolves are weak. to
Yeah,
silver.
man.
And I'd like to. Would it be possible to get both wolves? They're pretty spread apart. I want to tie them up and make them prone.
Ooh, okay, sure. Yeah, no, I think one roll to make them both immobilized is absolutely doable.
Okay.
Roll, because you're gonna do no damage.
Right.
It'll just be an immobilization. So roll AC 14.
Oh, okay. And it's plus wisdom, right?
That's right.
Is the usual. Okay, cool. Oh no! Sad.
Adding +4.
Oh.
Flash of
shit!
genius.
Flash of genius. You're marking those spell slots. Also, we need to go over your spell slots because I think your sheet is going to have too many.
Yeah.
So just mark how many spells you've used.
Oh, I already have. I have 3 more level 1 spell slots.
Okay, cool.
Are we? It doesn't matter. We'll talk later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it just takes a little bit of rejiggering. And basically you've used 3 spell slots. You will just get X number of spell slots.
Okay.
Okay. With that, with the +4 meets it, beats it, you beat the AC. And I like to think the chain comes down around them. And as it begins to tighten, you can see very clearly that they're going to snap the chain until Locke kind of snaps his fingers. And you get this moment of clarity, Lou. And the chain becomes more solid and just tightens and kind of cinches them up. And they are standing immobilized. So they can take no action. They will try to beat a DC 16 strength check every turn to try to break the chain. But until then, they are completely immobilized.
Nice.
Thank you, Locke.
Slump, it is your turn.
Do you still want to do the stunned, like the round of recovery? What I was going to do, like what I'm planning to do, I'll just tell you what my next plan is, and then you can tell me when you think that it makes the most sense to fit that in. So now that Slump did the Stone's Endurance, now that same wolf came back at Slump and bit him for 7, Slump is going to cast Slump's Hunger and deal 1 plus my strength modifier, so 11 damage with my bare hands to take that much health back to me, because Slump would grab that fucking werewolf and hit the back of his neck with Slump's teeth and shake him as hard as he can.
So I think because it is immobilized, you get to do a guaranteed crit, which is double damage.
Okay.
So instead of 11 damage, you deal 22 damage.
Oh god, okay.
And you literally shake it like to death. You kill it. That you deal more damage than it has health. And you absolutely murder it, and you get 22 health back.
I love this character. Okay, awesome.
Yep, okay. And it's fucking dead. Galdric, it is your turn. There is 1 werewolf left.
I try to pet him and make him my friend. No, I'm going to definitely try to kill this fucker.
Awesome. You don't even need to roll to hit. It's a guaranteed crit. So roll as much damage as you want, and we will double it for a guaranteed crit. This werewolf does not look very injured at all. 20. You dumping any smite in on that, or you just...
No, I've already used 20% of my spell slots this round, and I don't know what else this place is going to have in store for us. So nice and good.
Yeah, I think we can bump up your spell slots by 2. 5 is way too little. So, mark down that you have 7 spell slots.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 5 is insane.
I heard 5 this whole time.
I know, that's just it. No, that should have been bumped up at some point, and I just forgot about it.
I'm so stupid.
You got 7 spell slots.
I still stick with it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So then with 40 damage, this werewolf is like just struggling against the chain, trying so hard to break it. And Galdric walks up and just jams the spear in right into the heart and deals 40 points of damage as this werewolf kind of howls in pain and does not look very good anymore. Locke, it is your turn.
I point Zoe down and fire.
Okay, like you shoot the...
Yeah,
Yep.
I shoot it. I do the pew pew.
The pew pew. All right, roll. You no need to roll to hit. It's a guaranteed hit. It's a guaranteed crit. So roll your damage and we'll double it. Yeah, it super fucking dies. Again, it's like
Oh yeah.
it's like you know in Men in Black when he hits him with the little bird or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, and his head just goes.
Little grasshopper.
The grasshopper, yeah. It basically does that where it goes and this whole werewolf just fucking vaporizes in front of you guys.
Noisy cricket, that's it.
Noisy cricket, that's what it was, yeah. And you guys have completed the trial of strength.
Boy, I hope that wasn't a trick to get us to make friends with the werewolves.
Galdric falls over dead because he made a decision too hastily.
Oh yeah.
No,
Galdric,
don't even joke. Don't even joke.
No. I forgot to say this earlier because it was hidden from the rest of the party, but Galdric knew it. When Galdric fell over dead and came back inside the mist, he didn't come back as regular old Galdric. He was tainted by Pale Knight's madness. So when you guys were trying to decide what to do, he was very much pushing for you guys to decide as quickly as possible. That was the madness speaking.
Yeah.
So when Galdric was trying to convince you guys to go quickly and just make a decision, and he was skipping the voting and saying, I don't give a shit, we just need to go, that was the madness trying to make you guys make a hasty decision.
He made me do it.
Yeah. That was literally, I literally sent him a DM and I said, next
Oh my
time,
gosh.
when you guys have to decide, you need to push for making the decision as quickly as possible.
I
Yeah.
felt
How
so
dare
bad.
you.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. Oh my god, you son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
That was literally the madness of,
Motherfucking.
yeah.
He said if I told you guys in any way, he would ban you all, and I didn't want that. to
Okay,
happen.
well,
Wow, yeah, high stakes, high
Damn,
that's not what I
dude.
said.
That's
Sounds like
super
that's what he
toxic.
said, though, yeah.
Oh, man. Dude, and then I heard he also said "fuck chat."
What?
He did.
No.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
mean.
heard.
I don't
That's
know.
what I heard,
Never.
dude. That's what I heard him saying.
I
He hasn't even
wouldn't
started
say
playing
that.
Soma yet. You know what I mean? Like,
Damn, dude, that's fucked.
But yeah, so that was also playing it. So I said time is a factor. What I meant was the quicker you decide, the worse the outcome.
That's rude.
Then, because Galdric already made that mistake with the assassin and the woman, where as soon as you guys saw it, he's like, fuck it, kill him. That was the hasty decision. That's what led him to die. There was no rightness or wrongness. There was only thoughtfulness put into it. And with the complete thoughtlessness of Galdric saying, yeah, fuck it, immediately, that was what led him to die.
Damn.
And then push you guys to make hasty decisions. So that was the
Motherfucker.
yeah. The deck was stacked very heavily against you guys. So as you guys leave the little arena, you see Finder Wyvern Spur there.
Oh, before we leave, I just want to say something to the party. Is that cool?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Guys, so everyone's in a bit of a mood. It's the new moon and all. I have a spell called Calm Emotions that can just kind of make us a little more bland. We just be kind of beige and we won't really react as much. Just to, do we need help in not getting upset at these guys? What do you think? Would you like a Prozac?
Slump thinks that, the more help we can get, the better.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and cast it. You guys can resist if you want to, or you can go ahead and not resist, and then it'll just take effect. Does that sound
Sounds
good?
good.
Let's do it.
Okay,
That's okay,
awesome.
Locke? Okay. I don't want to, like... Yeah, steamroll. Okay,
I think I'll step back on this one.
that's fair. Yeah, you don't have to.
So wait, what are you casting?
I was going to cast Calm Emotions.
And
So
you're
that-
casting that on us, or does it affect other people?
It would be on us so that
Oh.
we don't react negatively.
Oh, no, fuck that.
No.
You cast it on everyone else. Slump doesn't need any goddamn commotions. Tell that to fucking Flynn Windstrider over there.
Now, see, this is an example of where
Tell
I
that
feel calm
fucking
emotions
dickhead.
would be
Slump doesn't
helpful.
need shit. Fuck. Give it to Mr. fucking Golden Heart Boy. Give him the fucking happy pills. Little
But
crybaby.
they're just
Jesus.
doing what's normal for them, and
Ah,
so for
fuck
us
him,
to
man. What an
not...
asshole.
All right, okay.
Fuck him. Offer him the fucking pill. You think Teeny Talk you want the
Galdric.
pill?
No, I don't want the pill.
Yep.
I'm
Okay, well,
I'm
Or
pretty,
down,
I
bro.
am
Let's
pretty
go.
sure that I don't need my emotions handled. I'm very calm,
I mean,
relaxed.
remember when we died a couple hours ago? Remember that? Slump members.
Hey,
I mean,
I
You know
remember.
what? I'm willing to bet that when I died, I didn't panic, unlike maybe a few other people.
Slump never panics. Slump has never panicked once in his life. Everybody has panicked more than Slump.
This is that curse. taking
Yeah,
effect.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fucking love that.
Okay.
Okay,
you-
guys, your choice.
And then we'll, yeah, I'll leave it.
Okay, when you guys exit the chamber, you look up and you see a third quarter moon. You see the waxing crescent. And when you get out there, you see Finder Wyvernspur, this beautiful man. He's kind of slumped against the wall, and his head is kind of hung low, and he's plucking this like just tragic tune on his harp so slowly.
Hi, buddy.
Slump wipes blood off his face and goes,
Took care of your dog problem.
Okay,
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
No,
God damn it.
Well,
I don't know.
Can we go ahead and see Saloon now that we've finished that part of
No
the thing?
one comes here to see me.
Do you ever think there might be a reason for that?
We're very excited to see you.
Yeah.
No, you guys
But we
didn't
also
even know who
wanna-
my name was.
It's your Finder, your Mr. Finder.
Windpath.
Wyvern.
Finder path.
Yeah,
Wyvern
Wyvern
Winter,
Spur.
Winter Sparrow.
Wyvern-
Weather Father.
Nope,
Winter
nope,
Wither
say it.
Sparrow.
Nope. Say it with me.
Winter Sparrow.
Ding dong.
Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Wyvern. Like a dragon.
Wyvern.
Wyvern.
Ding dong.
Spur.
Wyvern.
Spur.
Ding dong.
Okay, got it in one.
Ding dong. All right. Okay. Can you take us to Saloon?
No, you're gonna have to do another test.
Do we have to do another test,
Oh,
or are you just
that's
making us do
fine.
one because you're cranky?
Do you need a friend?
Do you want a hug?
Yes, I would love a friend and a hug, but I want it to be real, and I want it to mean something.
Shh,
I
come here.
want it to be a real friend.
Come here.
Just-
Come here, buddy.
It's so lonely up here. There's
Yeah.
just no
I
one.
could. Oh, I feel you. I feel you there. Shh. It's okay. Let it
It's
out.
just tough sometimes. The moon changes and then it's all different, and I just don't know anymore. Okay.
Better? You feel a little
Yeah,
better?
it's
There you
better.
go.
Would you like a Slump sing a song to you?
Probably not.
Ah! Oh!
Is this a song or is this crying?
This is
I
a
can't-
Slump song for you.
Oh. I thought maybe I hurt your feelings and that you were crying now. Maybe we don't have any more song. Oh man. That's what I sound like when I cry before I sleep every night.
Oh my.
Okay, so
How's that?
that was pretty
Feel better
good.
now?
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
so
pretty
you
good.
need a friend. I know. I got it. I know what I can do to make you better.
Yeah.
You need a friend, right? You want someone who's here you can spend some time with.
Yeah, I want a real friend though. I want them to like me for me, not just because I'm like with Saloon and stuff.
Okay, I can handle that. Bill.
No, don't call him. No.
Hey, big boy. How you doing, big boy?
He's,
Big
this is
boy,
the
big boy.
broken one.
Hi. Okay.
Big boy.
I hit it on the head in attempts to like repair it.
Big boy, how you doing? You doing okay?
I'm doing pretty good. Listen, I have a very important mission for you. Okay.
Okay.
Very important. Biggest mission of your life. Biggest mission you've ever seen.
Big mission,
Okay.
okay.
Big mission. That guy over there, he needs a lifelong friend. You're immortal. Go give him a chance.
William, take a lot of chance to make a good friend. Hey, big boy, you want to be a friend with me, huh?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have him for a friend now.
There you go. Now you have a friend.
Okay. Well, you guys have passed the test of strength. Now you need to pass the test of.
Are you just making this up?
No.
Kind of sounds a little like you're just making it up as you
I
go.
lost my
Sounds
place.
like he's making a
I lost my place on my notes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
This next test, I thought I had a cool name, but apparently I didn't come up with one. So
Okay.
I need you to go in there, okay? And you're going to purify your soul because you need to
Purify
give up
soul.
something
Okay.
that you value, but that is also a token of sin. And when you go there, it will be gone, and then you can see Saloon or whatever. Or me, if you want to see me, I'll be here too.
Can we get like a list of sins?
Yeah, what is so sinful in this heaven?
It's so subjective. I guess, like, bad stuff
Okay.
or whatever. Like,
Oh my god.
like,
Isn't this
you
supposed to be
know,
heaven? This is worse than normal world.
you know,
Slump
like,
just wants to go home.
you know, like when like you see people lining up to like check out for their groceries, and you see the person
Yeah.
who's kind of standing far away from the line, and you're not
Yeah.
sure if it's because they're like standing in the line or if there's like not, and so you just
Okay.
choose to stand in front of them, and you
Yeah.
decide that it's that you're next in line.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That's kind of a sin.
Yes.
So
Big
that's
ol'
like
sin,
that's like
sure.
one
So
thing.
give up. We need to give up standing in a line inconveniently positioned relative to everybody else.
Yeah, that's kind of
Okay.
yeah, something like that. You know,
Okay,
if that's like
great,
something that
okay.
you like a lot, something like yeah, you
Okay.
know, whatever,
Okay.
whatever, something like that. I don't know.
Do we
Okay.
pick it up on the way out, or is it gone forever?
No, it's gone forever. But that doesn't even matter.
Okay.
Doesn't even matter. Just
Okay.
go in there and whatever. I don't even care if you do it.
Oh, okay.
I don't even
Alright.
care, man.
You
Okay,
don't
all right.
care if we do it then?
No, if you don't do it, like you'll be vaporized when you go see Saloon. But
There it
Whoa,
whatever.
is.
yeah, whoa.
There it is. There's the information
There's-
we were looking for.
Yeah,
That's
that-
okay.
yep.
Because we kind of care about being vaporized.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Teeny Todd, not so much, but the rest of us, yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
fine.
He'll make it out of here, okay?
Okay, you guys gonna do it or whatever?
Yeah, we're thinking about it.
We'll do it.
We'll do it.
It was such a great opportunity for you guys to say no, we'd like to hang out with you or something. And
Yeah,
literally
oh, no,
none of
Slump
you
was
said
aware
it,
of that.
so
Yeah,
I don't even
Slump knew
care.
that was an option. Slump knew that was an
Oh.
option the entire
Oh.
time. Slump was
Awesome.
yeah, Slump was aware of that as an option. Yep.
Cool life. Cool life.
You know what? I would love to hang out with you while they do
No, you
this.
missed your chance. I don't even care anymore. Guys, go do your stupid thing, and then I'll
All right then.
take you to Saloon.
Oh boy.
Can I drop this guy in the pool?
Jesus.
So yeah, the door to the right opens for you guys to enter.
Man,
I'll walk
What are you
in.
guys gonna pick?
Yeah.
Okay, and when you guys enter this room, there is simply a small pedestal with a crescent moon on it, and like as you guys go in there, he's like, "Oh yeah, you want to like put your hand on the moon when you decide or whatever, so just put your hand on the moon and say,
Great,
oh, I guess
thanks.
okay.
Okay.
That'll be what gives you-
Are you? Hello? Hello? Are you still
Yeah.
talking?
Yeah.
You gotta enunciate your words. What are you saying?
Okay, I just
What?
pick something.
Wait, something? Pick something? What?
Yeah, you can just
What?
put that on there.
Just-
Think about
Wait,
it.
what? Think about it? Put something in it? What the fuck?
Slump just turns around and looks at us, the party, and like his face is scrunched up like he's just bit into a lemon, like he's trying to figure out what the fuck he just heard.
The hand? What the fuck?
If you couldn't understand, he said you put your hand on the moon, on the statue of the moon, and you think about the thing that you want to give up.
Okay.
And this is like a thing we have on us, right?
It can be I mean, for it to be a thing that you value and a token of sin, it could be an item, or it could be an aspect about you, or it could be. It does not have to be a physical thing. This could be anything.
Okay. I'll walk in. I'm gonna go with physical because obviously Galdric thinks he's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll walk in and I'll say, all right, I'll start. I'll put my hand on the statue, and I will think about all of my all of the gold that I have.
Oh.
And I'll say, because I'll view it as a it's a symbol of greed, which is definitely a sin.
And I think you value that, because it's not just a token of sin; it's something that you also value and like. And
yeah.
I think Galdric has proven that financial greed is not insignificant. I think Galdric likes money.
Oh, Galdric loves money.
Yeah, right.
That's why he very rarely spends it.
Exactly. But I think that's legit. I think that's totally fair. You think about all your gold, and this calm washes over you as your desire for wealth vanishes, as does your wealth, and you are now completely financially broke, and you do not desire money.
Interesting.
I'm okay with this.
Dang, these are tricky.
I'll walk out.
I know mine immediately.
Did you do the thing?
Yeah, I got done really quickly. Actually, I want to spend more time with you, man.
Oh man, that's nice. What'd you give
Where
up?
are you from? Where are you from?
Me?
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from this place. Not a lot of people know about it. It's this little place down in kind of the west.
Are you typing right now? I
western.
can hear you typing.
No,
Are you
that's
typing?
it's part of
I
the
can hear what
ambience.
sounds like typing right
no,
now.
it wasn't. I was known as the Nameless Bard in a lot of places.
Oh, okay.
Well, a few centuries ago, I was a member of the Wyvern Spur family. Obviously, my name,
obviously,
we're all normal. We're all nobles of Cormyr, and I was a pretty highly accomplished bard.
Okay.
I was rising to prominence among the Harpers, and he was quite successful in his youth. And Finder's skills, my skills in music were such that my songs transcended mere music, inspiring others to great works, or renewed vigor or deep despair. It's no big deal,
Are you reading something?
What? No. This is just the way I normally describe myself. Inevitably, my works were copied by other performers who added their own twists to my songs. And it was inevitable that their performances would thus veer from the level of perfection that I strove for. And in anger at the corruption of my works, I vowed to create a method by which my songs would be preserved in their ideal state. That is the way I wanted it myself. So, disregarding the advice of powerful mages. Listen, this is like really
Are you behind
long.
DMCA's? That's all I'm getting from this. You're kind of an asshole.
Yeah, you know what? I think I might be. Holy shit. I think I'm like the Metallica of the 5e world. I shut down Napster, man. I shut down Fantasy Napster.
Oh, this is literally the worst.
Well, I never said I was interesting. I said I was super great.
So who's going in next?
Slump will go.
Okay.
And Slump would put his hand on the pedestal and think about pride. Because Slump has that thing where he always needs to make himself sound more accomplished than everyone else in order to be interesting.
Yeah.
So Slump would think about that, his constant need to always compare himself to everybody else.
That's such a good idea.
That is it is an aspect of sin, absolutely.
Because pride is a sin, I would think.
And it's absolutely something that you value because you like being proud of you.
Exactly. And what I'll say is that if this is an acceptable answer, that Slump would like, I think Slump is not smart enough to be able to just stop doing it, so I think he'll still have some residual after effects. It just won't be all the time.
I think this will remove the madness bestowed by that one aspect of madness bestowed by by Pale Knight.
Fuck yeah.
Yep, the blessing of Saloon comes over you, washes your spirit free of the taint of madness of Pale Knight.
Fuck yeah.
All right, who goes next?
Is it cheating to do the same thing? It's such a good idea.
What would you be going
figure out
at?
a way to word it.
It'd be greed. I'd like to give up greed. Or like my madness was for the rest of the campaign, I need to seek to keep what I find. So maybe that's just the idea of accumulating possessions. You know what I mean? Material things. Is that going to be too far then? If I get rid of that, am I getting rid of all my...
Yeah, it makes me start thinking about...
Bad genie it.
So Slump, you got rid of pride.
Right.
You literally cannot be proud of yourself anymore. Like, you didn't just get rid of the over proud, always proud thing. You gave up being proud of yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You didn't just cancel
I'm trying to think of how that could negatively affect Slump. Is pride ever a good thing? Like, what? I'm trying to think of what context.
Yeah, like if you do a good job, you cannot take happiness from the fact that you did it. Because I think you could do this, Lou, but I think I was a little bit too light and easy. Like, Galdric no longer has a desire for wealth. He didn't just erase his money, right? He erased his money plus his desire for wealth. He no longer seeks money, finds any value in money. Slump didn't just get rid of his curse of being over proud. He got rid of being proud. He got rid of pride.
This is such a tough test. Yeah. So sins here are just your garden variety, whatever you would consider a sin in this culture. Like, I could just guess. By this culture, I mean like ours.
I think basically, I mean, let me know what you think, and we'll tell if that's a sin.
Well, oh yeah, no, I don't even know.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of sins to prompt myself into thinking about what to give up, kind of thing.
Yeah, anything that you think tarnishes
Yeah.
your character in the eyes of a god, kind of thing.
How about I?
And Locke also, like, if you can think of anything, feel free to jump in while Lou is thinking.
She's my buffer. I have no idea.
I know it's tough.
It is tough. It has to be something that you value that is also a mark of sin.
A mark of sin. So you got the 7. Sloth. Gluttony. I could give up my granola. Gods hate granola. Did you want to do this before? It's okay that I'm taking time. Do you want me to just make a decision? Maybe my decision should be like passivity. Sometimes Lou will like not stick to her guns whenever she has them. She doesn't always have guns, but you know what I mean? And just kind of let. So should she be more with giving? That's not really. This is a tough one. This is a tough test room.
Well, it could be seen.
Doing.
It could be seen as sloth because you're essentially just like, oh, someone else will handle it, or their opinion is.
Oh, it's always. That's nice. That's how you phrase it, hey.
So you just kind of cave in, or Lou just kind of caves in because someone else already has an idea. It could also be like, kind of like, almost like self-inflicted harm on a psychological level. It's like, oh, someone already's got a better idea, I'll just shut up, that type of thing. So
what happens if we do that? Yeah. Even though this making the decision is kind of hilariously anti that already. But you know what I mean? So what if I did, giving up some sloth in terms of action. This is the best delivery of this. I don't know how that would manifest. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude.
Yeah, I know that would be tough, right? Because then you would need to play a character who makes kind of snap decisions.
Fair enough. Yeah. I will. What if I gave up my crossbow because it's violence? It's associated with violence.
That means
it's a weapon.
Yeah, you probably would never attack in combat ever again.
That's severe.
I was gonna say you would give up violence.
But you did say that it could be an object. You said it didn't need to be. If a person gives up an object, then it also means everything associated with the object.
No. If you have
Slump was carrying around a skull in his pocket or something.
Yeah, like if you killed a priest, and you were so proud of how you shattered his innocent followers' faith, and you loved how much you ruined his family's life, and you kept his skull as a reminder of how awesome it was that you did that, you could give up the skull, and that would be giving up this thing that is a token of sin that you did, that you value.
And I was going to say maybe something that Slump could give up. What do you, if you think that this works better, then I want to do the thing that I think works the best. What do you think about Slump giving up the like capacity to willingly eat someone who is innocent? Because before, Slump didn't give a fuck. Slump would eat a homeless person's face off and would then brag about it. He'd go around going,
Slump ate some guy's face.
What if he can no longer ever eat somebody who doesn't deserve it?
Interesting. Okay, I will say.
Only if you think that works better. If you prefer, like, well, now let's see what the consequences are of the initial decision. That's totally fine too. I just want to make sure that it's the mechanic is like I'm treating the mechanic in the way that you had envisioned.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't want to get hung up on the like, oh, is this deserving of death kind of thing.
Sure.
I think I like that idea. I like that idea of giving. You can no longer just. I think in the spirit of like a person who is innocent of trying to do you like direct harm kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah, like it would be a situation like I think to myself like, how about this? Like I can only eat another person, like an alive other person, if a person could reasonably believe that that person meant me like harm equivalent to death. Like if someone's like, hey, you're a butthead, like I can't eat him.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I think that's fair. Like, I think that's something.
Okay.
Slump absolutely has valued his ability to just like eat whoever, right? Like that's been...
absolutely, and he'd brag about it. He'd use it as an intimidation factor.
Yeah. So I think you lose that aspect of yourself.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Any more luck, Lou?
So no, but like maybe I'm reading my description of what a cleric of Ogma is.
Yeah.
But if I gave up an aspect of that, also it's not a sin. But is it a sin to say Loon because it's another god?
You want to give up your devotion to Ogma?
No, not the whole thing. I was going to try and like cheese it and just do one piece of it. But that's, so I'm really drawing a blank. I think I need to like whiteboard this, do some Venn diagrams.
I think that's I think it's good to give people a week to think about it. Maybe.
I was just going to say,
Is that cheating? I'm
Lou and
sorry.
Locke, I think that makes a lot of sense. You guys think about something that is a token of sin on your character that you value, that you would sacrifice to purify yourself for Saloon.
Mike. Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say, and we'll come back to that next week unless you have an idea.
Well, no, it's more of a concern because I've literally have had Locke for 3 sessions and 2 episodes.
Totally.
Yeah.
So,
sure.
Like, I know his core beliefs and foundations, but I haven't been in the campaign long enough. Well,
liquor. Because then she come from a bar?
He's a bartender, but he's not an alcoholic,
Well, you don't have to be an alcoholic for it to still be a sin, just like you don't have to be a serial killer for murder to be wrong.
Let's see. Let's think about it.
Yeah, we could
take a week to think about it. If after a week you still feel pretty confident that after 3 sessions there's no real thing for us to dig down into, then we can workshop something out. We'll come up with something.
Yeah, that sounds
We'll
good
come
to
up
me.
with something.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
That was a fucking excellent episode. That was fucking fun. We fucked up some druids. I mean, does shit get better than that? Come on, that was unreal. That was fucking awesome.
Man, hit the ground fucking hard and heavy.
Dude, holy shit, man. Wasn't expecting a TPK for the first 5 minutes of the campaign.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a little fucking off.
Man.
I was worried about having Galdric, like push you guys to make the hasty decision that was the downfall. And I think maybe I may have hit it a bit too hard, saying time is a factor, and then one of your own party fucking sleeper agents be like, I don't fucking care, let's just fucking go, let's just do it. And you guys are like,
he made me do it. I didn't want to do it. He made me do it.
I did tell him, right? And so I think those combined, just like the panic is too much. It's like, okay, this is our decision. And it was like, I will give you guys credit. I was not expecting that fucking answer.
Yeah, man. I
was
thought a lot about it. I was like, well, we're gonna pick one person, they're gonna kill one of us. We're gonna pick the other person, and he's gonna kill a different person, or maybe no one. But either way, there's a really good chance that we're gonna pick wrong and someone's gonna die. So why not just try picking something, out of left field? And boy, was that a fucking mistake.
Yeah. So the whole idea was the person robbing you would cause you guys to knee-jerk reaction, like just hurt him or potentially kill him if you found out this guy was throwing poison and trying to rob you guys. But you guys didn't kill him. You didn't attack him. You tried to talk to him and you didn't make any decision very quickly. Then it ramped up, right? You heard the bear that was trapped, and these two people that were kind of like weirdly, they were just kind of weird and off-putting, and they wanted to do something, and it just kind of put this feeling of like, should we not let them do what they want to do? Like, should we not let them kill the bear? Like, what's going on? And you guys didn't make any hasty decisions. You didn't try to protect the bear. You didn't try to just help them kill the bear instantly. You guys didn't make a hasty decision until the third one, where the assassin was going to kill the lady. And as soon as you saw it, Galdric said, sure, fuck it. And that hasty decision is what let him die.
Wow.
So it wasn't necessary. And so the last one was the two people on the gallows. And if you had asked questions, you would have found out that neither one had any more evil or reason to die than the other one. They were different people, but no question that you could have asked would have led to you getting any more information about why one should die over the other. But through the process of trying to decide would have been enough. So in the end, you could have chosen anyone you wanted. In the end, if you'd asked, like, we've asked all our questions, whatever, I guess fucking this one. Like, we'll just choose arbitrarily. That would have been acceptable because you took the time to kind of reason through it. So it was the hastiness and thoughtfulness that was the deciding factor with those, not the rightness and wrongness of the choice.
Well, okay.
I feel a little bit less bad because there's no fucking way I ever would have got that mechanic.
Exactly.
Like I never would have figured it out.
That's just it.
So,
I figured you guys would never.
That was excellent.
Yeah, I honestly figured you guys would never actually figure out the mechanic.
Yeah.
You would have either got it right or wrong and never known why.
Yeah.
That is fucking wild, man.
So that was that whole deal. So
that was
damn,
unreal.
Fucking intense.
Next week we meet Saloon.
Next week,
and then
Saloon,
possibly
maybe
take a trip down to HE double hockey sticks and talk to Fierna.
Exactly. All right,
it's gonna be fucking big, man.
Awesome. Okay, well, have a great week, guys, and I'll see you next Friday.
See you.
I can't wait. See you guys next week. Bye, chat.